Raider Nation, what's going on? It's Mitchell Renz here, host of the Raiders Report, with an amazing day of football action. We're going to be live for the Eagles 49ers game. We're going to be live for the Patriots and Chargers game, and we will discuss each of those football games. I apologize for being 60 to maybe 120 seconds late. Chugs and I were out in the room out there. We were watching the Josh Allen touchdown run. So what I'm going to do today, we're going to answer Raiders questions. We're going to talk about both of these matchups leading into this football game. Obviously, I want to know who you got in both of them, but there's a minute 4 left. The Bills have all 3 timeouts. The Jags have none. Buffalo just took the lead 27-24. So I'm going to ask y'all, who do you got, Buffalo or the Jacksonville Jaguars? As soon as this game concludes, we will then go and talk about the 49ers and Eagles game. It's going to be kicked away, and it's going to be returned, and it's a decent, not all that decent. He's going to be down, and it's going to be 59 seconds to go. You know that Little's got the leg to be able to bang through a potential 70-yarder. He made one from 67. He made one from 68 earlier. If you're not already, make sure you guys are letting me know. B for Bills, J for Jags. If you want to type both, well, then you're the real winner here. You're the real winner here. Tom's like, wait a minute here. BJ. All right, Trevor Lawrence, shotgun. You got 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Buffalo brings 3. Lawrence, tipped, picked, ball game. Blouses. Picked off for Buffalo, and the Bills survive in advance. I mean, just as quick as that, I actually feel bad for Jacksonville. I feel bad for Jacoby Myers, a hell of a season. But the Buffalo Bills end up getting it done. So Lawrence threw this ball in the middle of the field, hits Jacoby right in the hands. I think it was deflected by the Bills defender. It's honestly, that's just a hell of a play there by Buffalo. To be able to get the ball, your hand, time that one up perfectly. You deflect it over to Bishop, and it ends up being Buffalo football. Oh, what does that mean? Help? I don't know. Oh. If anybody knows, our Wi-Fi's down. We don't know what the Bills and Jaguars score is. That's a go-to. Could not agree with you more. All right, y'all, we will be transitioning to 49ers Eagles talk here. All right, I got you. If you do not know, today's show is going to be sponsored here by Prize Picks. I do have a lineup for this game. In fact, I actually have a lineup for every single one of the wild card games, which is why I love Prize Picks. It's easy, it's exciting, it's daily fantasy sports made easy. And if you want to let me know who you got, Eagles or 49ers, down below, please do so. We're going to give you some shout-outs on the program. Now, for me, maybe you're watching this show, you're like, Mitch, I don't like the Eagles, I don't like the 49ers. Well, I will be rooting for Philadelphia today. I'm also going to be rooting for Christian McCaffrey. I'm also going to be rooting for a Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown. And I took advantage of a special deal, and the special deal that I took advantage of was late last night, and it was Caleb Williams on a half of a passing yard. So all the lineups that y'all are going to see from me today are going to feature Caleb Williams, and then you're going to see another one with Christian McCaffrey and Jalen Hurts. I ended up taking the more on a Hurts touchdown. I thought it was a really good deal overall. I also then ended up going with the more Christian McCaffrey rush and receiving yards. I believe that this could be a little bit of an ugly football game, but it is available in all 50 states. If you want to download the PrizePicks app, make sure you do it right now. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use code CLNS to be able to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to be able to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. Now, we are watching this stream today, but after all, this is still a Raiders show. So if any Raiders news does end up happening, like the Raiders have requested to interview Nate Shieldhouse, the pass game coordinator of the Rams, which I find to be interesting. Also, Mike LaFleur. In terms of this game, though, Jalen Hurts, 208.5 passing yards. Give me the more, give me the less. What do y'all think about this one? Jalen Hurts going to be going up against the 49ers. I don't really know what type of game we're going to be getting our bag for. I'm hoping for points. I always hope for points when I do these at the end of the day, though at the same time, I'm going to be rooting for Philadelphia. And I don't know if a shootout is in the benefit of the Philadelphia Eagles. I do see a super chat from Preston Rodriguez. What's going on, Preston? Les from Drop Top Blazer. I got F the Niners from Lil Rizzy. 49ers from I Am Richie 86. F the Bills from my guy Taino. What's going on, Taino? Appreciate you here, man. Showing up. Nintendo Master, I got you. And each and every one of y'all that are already here, ready to rock and roll. Preston, I didn't think Jim Kelly meant Josh Allen would advance. I don't know if you're saying Josh Allen is like Jim Kelly because Jim Kelly went to 4 straight Super Bowls and didn't win any of them. You know, I think one of the tough parts about Allen is if you actually watch the games, Josh Allen isn't the reason why that they're losing those games. I think calling Josh Allen not clutch, which I think is what you're trying to do here, isn't a smart argument to go with because he's been phenomenal in all of his playoff games. They just typically, can't hang on to it to the very, very end. I see the Jay Harris saying, let's go Mendoza. Well, luckily for all of y'all, if you are a Raiders fan, you are going to be entered in for a chance to win a Fernando Mendoza jersey. We're going to be giving one away at the end of today's stream. So I'm going to be doing one for 49ers Eagles, and then we will end up giving the jersey away on our later game here today, which will be the Patriots and the Chargers. So if you want a chance to win, hopefully hang out with both of us for both of these games. We got a Mendoza jersey raffle, $20 Venmo to get in our duck race, and my tailgate deal, which will change when the game starts. If we get 5 bangs to get this thing going, I'm going to put down a boot to the 345 people that are here in the building right now. Huge, huge shout out to all of y'all. Our MVP on our Friday show, which I am still hurting from. Shout out to my guy, Jerry Danley. It's so good to have you back. Whoever's the MVP on this stream, I'm going to be rocking your jersey when the Chargers and Patriots are going up against each other. We got 350 people here in the building. Mitch and Chugs today, Marcos? Yes, it is Mitch and Chugs today on the 1s and 2s. And again, hopefully you guys are okay with everybody always here. We wanted to go live for this game because to me, I wanted to root against the 49ers. I'm from Central PA. I don't like the Eagles by any means. But when I was really thinking about all the games today, which games were the ones that I cared about the most? To me, it was making sure the 49ers lost and was making sure that the Chargers lost. Chugs, I want to go make a short. The news on Shieldhouse just coming out. The Raiders are interviewing him. That's the only one that I did not see yet.
Who?
Nate Shieldhouse. Is that not how you say it?
I don't know who that is.
That's the Rams pass game coordinator.
Hell yeah.
Nate Shieldhouse. So I want to be able to go film that. I'll be right back.
Getting Shield in the house.
Maybe. It's a brick house. Chug's going to be holding it down. Shout out to him.
How we doing? How we doing? Let me know who you're rolling with. SF for the Niners, PHI for the Eagles. Let us know down below in the comments section as we'll be live for the last 2 games of the Sunday football slate here on Wild Card Weekend. We got Niners, Eagles. We've got Patriots, Chargers. And every game so far has been a banger, right? Like, I think this might be one of the best Wild Card weekends we've had in the NFL for a while. I mean, you have Rams, Panthers came down to the last quarter, came down to the last drive. Last night, Bears, Packers came down to the very end. This morning's game, Bills, Jags came down to the very, every single game has been down to the very end. This has been an awesome, I hope it continues with this game, the Eagles and Niners. I hope we have a really good game. Let me know. We got PHI from Nate. Yoda says FSF. Taino said he's going with Philly. Who else is in the building? Taino, what's up? How we doing? Javier says, I want the Eagles to win, but I have money on the Niners. That's a hedge if I've ever seen it. That's a hedge if I've ever seen it. He said, I want this team to win, but just in case they lose, I'll still get my money. How about these defenses do what they're supposed to do and play defense? Yeah? That is what a defense is supposed to do. JD Raiders says Philly. Let me know how you doing. How you doing? And obviously, we've already had a couple games go through the pipeline here on Wild Card Weekend. But let me know, after the first couple games, what's your Super Bowl matchup? Has it changed? Is it the same? Did your Super Bowl team get eliminated? What's your way too early, maybe not way too early, what's your early Super Bowl matchup after the first couple games of Wild Card Weekend? Let me know down below in the comment section. What's your Super Bowl matchup if you had to predict it right now? We just saw the Bears, they beat the Packers. The Rams, they beat the Panthers. And then the Bills this morning beat the Jags. FSF 40. Yeah. We're going to get rowdy today. Going to get a little rowdy. Bills, Rams from Eric. Bills, Rams. We have Bills, Seahawks. Seahawks, Bills. Tiger. Broncos, Rams. Javier. Well, Suavemente already made me do a boot on our main channel earlier. I already got a little bit of a taste. Let's see. Bills, Seahorses, Eagles versus the Patriots. I have yet to see anybody choose the correct team, the Houston Texans, to be in the Super Bowl. So that's kind of crazy. Eric says Trizzy's wild. Trizzy is wild. Mitch went to go make a quick short. The Raiders just interviewed another candidate for their head coaching position. So he just went to go make a quick video on that. I'm holding it down here. Rich Wolf says with the super chat, F both fan bases, but F the Wawa whiners. Well put. Well put, Rich Wolf. How we doing? How we doing? Predict your early Super Bowl matchup. Jugs, Texans or Steelers? You know I'm going with the Texans. Mike, is that even a question? Is that even a question? I'm going with the Texans. What about y'all? Texans or Steelers tomorrow night? Who you going with? T for the Texans, S for the Steelers. Let me know. T for the Texans, S for the Steelers. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get those T's in the chat. Get those T's in the chat, baby. No, Michael. No, Michael. Type those T's. Type those T's. All right. We are right now going live for Niners, Eagles. Might be there's injuries on both sides. We'll see how it goes. I know the Eagles, they were hoping to get their right tackle, Lane Johnson, back. That will not be the case. And the Niners have a ton of injuries on the defensive side of the football. So they're going to have multiple guys filling in on that defense. What do you think the score of this game is going to be, though? Big Luck says 24-17 Eagles. Nico says, I love you, but I do not trust CJ. Y'all's defense holds up. You'll be straight, though. Thanks for the honesty, Nico. Thank you for the honesty. Predict the score of this Eagles-Niners game. Fly, Eagles, fly from B-Rad. 21-17 from Cesar Lorenzo. Scott says 32-23. I'm guessing for the Eagles. Eric says 20-17 Niners. We do have a couple super chats rolling in. Rich Wolf just read this, but F both fan bases. Fair. But F the Wawa whiners. Ryan Campbell. Texans for the Super Bowl, but for this game, I want the Niners only for this game next week to be Seattle versus the Niners, so my family will hate each other all week. Dude, love that for you. Our 49ers guys, they didn't seem very confident in this team going into the playoffs, right? I said, how do you feel about today? They're like, oh, 50-50, it's a coin flip. But they were like, oh, I don't think they stand a chance up against the Seahawks next week. We'll have to see if that is the case. I think they're selling the Niners a little short, especially in a divisional rival. You're playing them for the third time. Barlow said, add Raiders to the poll. Who you rooting for? That's funny. But, Ryan, that would be hilarious if that happened. The Niners and Seahawks played, and you got to kind of just sit back and watch all the action with your popcorn. Rich Wolf, I live Bay, and these fans can't name their O-line. There's levels to this, Rich Wolf. There's levels to this, man. There are levels. And a reminder, if you want to get on today's show, Super Chat menu on tap for you. We have a Fernando Mendoza raffle on tap at the end of this program. We're going to give away, I believe, a Fernando Mendoza jersey. $20 Venmo, getting the duck race at Mitchell Renz 365. And he said, for tailgate only, we get 5 bangs during the tailgate portion of today's show. A boot's going down. Mitch is going to take down a boot. Suavemente already made me take one down over on the main channel. If you want to see Mitch take one down, 5 bangs over here, and we will get a little bit rowdy as we got a long day. Long day. I got in a little early to get some videos done, so I was able to watch this Bills-Jags game. Josh Allen and the Bills just keep on winning last second. And like I said, this has been an insane wild card weekend already. Stafford, 2:39 remaining, a 71-yard game-winning drive. 2:51 remaining for Caleb Williams, a 66-yard touchdown drive. And then today, Josh Allen had 4 minutes remaining, led the Bills to a touchdown drive as well. So hopefully this game follows suit and we have some good action for you. Nico, you're next up. Honestly, if you want a guaranteed W tomorrow, Chugs, got to put in the throat goat Mills over CJ. False. We'll give a shout out to Davis Mills. Him and his wife just had, I believe it's their first baby. So shout out to them. He didn't travel with the team, but he's going to be traveling tomorrow to Pittsburgh. But yeah, shout out to him. New father, Davis Mills. But that's a good joke, Nico. Funny joke. Funny guy. Very funny, Nico. Very funny. I want to know another quick question. If you could take one player on the Eagles and put it on the Raiders, who would it be? Who's that best player? If you could take one player from the Eagles, put him on the Raiders, who are you doing? Let me know down in the comment section. If you could take one player from the Eagles, put him on the Raiders. Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Jalen Carter, Jalen Hurts, Zach Bond, Lane Johnson. Well, you have to remember, Lane Johnson's a little old, so if you're getting that player, you might only get him for a little bit. Cooper DeJean, their best cornerback. Who do you think their best cornerback is? Is it Quinyon Mitchell or Cooper DeJean? Devontae Smith, the GM, the head coach, Zach Bond.
All right. Thank you for holding it down. I don't know. Our internet was really struggling trying to get that out. Shout out to my guy Chugs for holding it down here without me. I'll tell you this. I'm excited for some playoff football.
Maybe you can answer this question.
Hit me.
You could take one player on the Eagles, put him on the Raiders right now. Who would it be?
Ooh, boy.
We've gotten a lot of different answers, too.
See, Quinyon Mitchell is a dog.
A couple people said Lane Johnson, but I said you have to remember, he's old.
Let me look at their roster
Somebody
real quick.
said, can we take Howie Roseman?
I mean, in all honesty, like that might be the flippant answer. Like, yeah, he's one of the best in the biz. To me right now, if I had to honestly do it based on what we need.
Ritual from Eagles fans that I've heard, I don't think that the Raiders want Kevin Patullo. Everything that I've heard is that he's not a good OC.
I'd probably go with Jalen Carter, and I only say that because I do feel like the Raiders missed their opportunity to draft him. They took Tyree Wilson instead. You need a Christian Wilkins replacement, and if you do really truly believe in investing in the trenches, I think Jalen Carter's probably the answer. But then, maybe you could also look at a guy like Jordan Mailata. I think it's between those two guys for me personally.
Dude, if I could go out to dinner, have a bros night with anybody on the Eagles, I think it'd be Jordan Mailata. Australian dude. He's went on The Masked Singer. Was a professional rugby player. Like,
he is also really, really good friends with Laki Tassi. It's actually the reason why the Raiders International Pathway Program player decided to enter the Pathway Program, because of Mailata, because he was an Australian rugby player. And when JPJ and Laki went to Australia this year, I believe they met up with Mailata, which is crazy because, like, JPJ looked like a toddler next to Mailata and Laki Tassi. It was freaking crazy. So,
all right, same question.
Yeah.
With the Niners.
Who's the best player on the San Francisco 49ers?
And who would you want to steal?
I mean, honestly, he's hurt right now, so I don't know if I could take him.
You won't be ready. I'll be ready for next year if you're talking about Warner.
I think Fred Warner or Nick Bosa is the answer. Like, to me, again, I want to be able to build in the trenches. Who?
Brock Purdy.
I want Mendoza. Bro, I'm not kidding you. People can call me a clown. People can say what they want. I am so sold on Fernando Mendoza that the only way I'm trading out a number one is if the New York Jets offer me all 6 of their first-round picks. Like, and I know that that's an asinine thing to say, but Mendoza's ability to put the ball exactly where it needs to go all the time. Like, my 3 favorite throws that Mendoza had in that game on Friday, there's the one where it's like a 15, 14-yard gain, and it's like the out route. And, he puts it in the only spot where his guy can get it. They're on the left hash. It's all the way across the field. It's probably the nicest throw that he's made at the level. And then his touchdown throw to heck up the right side. He looks off the safety, hits him down the field. Unbelievable. He just puts the ball exactly where it needs to go. And he might not have all these athletic traits that, a guy like Lamar, Josh Allen has. But quarterback accuracy, I believe, is the number one quality that an NFL QB needs to have. Go ask Peyton Manning, go ask Tom Brady, go ask Joe Burrow. And when that ball needs to be put through a keyhole, that mother effer is putting that ball through a freaking keyhole, man. It is unbelievably, and I mean unbelievably impressive. I want Fernando Mendoza. I also want him to be the Raiders quarterback. So, how sold are y'all on Fernando Mendoza? We are getting ready to get this 49ers and Eagles game ready. But you know what? I'm here. I'm always going to be the Raiders report guy. I am going to be rooting for Philly to take on the 49ers. I know my original deal was 5 bangs, and I would do a boot to get this show started. I'll make you guys a deal. 2 bangs, I'm doing a boot. 2 bangs, I'm doing a boot. I felt bad I was gone for half of the freaking tailgate, but Nate Shieldhouse also got an interview request from the Raiders, so I wanted to be able to talk about that. I will not really probably be doing too much beer drinking today. I might go grab like 1 or 2 out there.
I was going to say
the Chargers game, I'm not afraid to get wet and wild.
I was going to say, I don't even think I told you this. Before you got here, Suavemente made me do a boot on Maine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
He sent in a massive Venmo to Trizzy.
See, I saw Suave. He sent in like a 10 for like a jelly bean for Triz. And I was like, oh, no. But I did not.
This was much more than a 10.
That was, shout out to Suavemente for showing up and showing out. Give me 1 to 100. How sold are y'all?
It's noon. I was like, bro, all right.
Yeah, I Friday I was hurting, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. Friday's show was one of the most banged up I've been in quite some time. I got home and it was
well, Also,
blurry.
Also, Trizzy kind of fell me into the trap because I didn't know Suavemente was over there. And I go in, I'm like, hey, just checking in. And he's like, how much for you to do a boot? I was like, if somebody sends in a $300 Venmo, I'll do it. And he was like, all right, bet. And then 2 seconds later, Suavemente!
Oh, that is crazy. Raider Stein says 85. Kurt's going to go with an 85. Suave, you're a legend, dude. Suavemente is a freaking legend. I'm seeing a lot of people, looks like they are pretty well sold on Mr. Mendoza, and I don't blame you. He looks like the real deal, man. Are we all caught up on the Supers?
Low-key, I kind of got the Niner. Don't listen to me, but, dude, I just think this Eagles team reminds me so much of the team 2 years ago when – No, he's not FaceTime. It's just set up for somebody.
It's ready to FaceTime.
Yeah. That was Searle. But, dude, this team reminds me so much. This Eagles team reminds me so much of the team that lost to Tampa Bay. Like, limping into the playoffs, like, not very good. Everybody's kind of doubting the Niners because of their injuries, but I think Shanahan's a better coach than Sirianni. Like, head-to-head.
I agree with that.
And
They're very different styles of coaches.
I think San Francisco, it's going to set up a really good matchup between the 49ers and the Seahawks for next week, which also Ryan Campbell said he would love because he has Niners and Seahawks family members.
Nice.
And he's like, kind of just throw it and kind of just.
I mean, is it fair that you guys are rooting for the Eagles today? Like, how many people here root for Philadelphia? Give me an E for Eagles, a 4 for 49ers, or if you want to say Philly. I mean, in my mind, I thought the two games where I know that we would be able to come together, giggity, and really be able to rally was F the Niners, F the Chargers. Like, to me, those are the two games that made the most sense. I'm going to be live tomorrow with Reed. We're going to be rooting on the Texans to beat the Steelers.
I'd rather the Eagles win. But I do think the 49ers, like, Coop knows ball sometimes. Does this Eagles team kind of remind you of the team a couple of years back that lost to the Bucs in round one? Like, I just feel like they're kind of like limping into the playoffs.
Yes, but they're winning.
I think it'll be also for us, I hope it's a close game. Every single game so far, wildcard weekend, it's come down to a game-winning drive.
I mean, what's been the worst game? I think that Bills game.
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying. I think that Bills game we just watched. If you had to rank the games, Tuna's top 5. Well,
I think
Bears is the number 1 game.
Yeah, Bears-Packers is 1 for me.
Number 2, I think it's the Rams-Panthers because if you would have asked everybody what was the game that they were the most sure of a team winning, I actually do think people would have said Rams over Carolina. The fact that came down to the wire, and then that Buffalo and Jags game came down to the freaking wire. All 3 games have been outstanding. Eric M., I won a 15 Mendoza jersey, 20-17, 49ers and Mitch. It's top 0.1%, a healthy Lane Johnson. I don't think Lane is Lane playing today?
No.
See, that's a huge loss for them. I don't remember what the record is, but with Nick Sirianni, when Lane Johnson is out, I remembered earlier in the season because I talked about it when the Raiders were playing the Eagles back in Week 15. But before that Week 15 matchup, the Eagles without Lane Johnson as Nick Sirianni as the head coach were 15-27 with Johnson out. Again, I don't know where we are right now, where that number is, but I'll say this. I mean, I remember being like, oh, holy shit, because you could say what you want about Sirianni. You could say what you want about the Philadelphia Eagles. They've done a lot of winning. So when you see that much losing with that one guy, I'm not going to lie to you. I was very intrigued by it. Cesar Lorenzo, Mitch, I'm not a fan of Packers defensive coordinator. They looked mid last night. Does he really have head coach qualities? I think he does. Like, here's what I'll say to you, Caesar. Imagine if the Raiders didn't have Max Crosby in a game and you're going out there and you're saying, I don't think that guy's a very good coach. Because this season, when the Green Bay Packers had Micah Parsons, they were 9-3-1. In games where Micah did not finish or did not play, they were 0-5. That team is built on being able to get after the quarterback. I'm actually a little bit more disappointed in LaFleur because of how much they threw the football in the second half. They threw the ball, it was like 70% of the time with that big of a lead with Josh Jacobs up against the Chicago Bears, who have one of the worst rush defenses in the NFL. Like, do y'all remember when when Agenti earlier this season went for 3 rushing touchdowns against Chicago? Like, I actually put more on Haffley. What's interesting, though, I put more on LaFleur. What's interesting about Haffley, he's got head coach experience from his days at Boston College. He's got overlap with Mike McDaniel, comes from the Kyle Shanahan tree, and he's worked in the Tampa Bay organization when John Spytek was there. So, again, he was somebody that was featured in my top 10, but I'm not going to, like, if they were to hire Haffley, I would be happy because I think he's a good coach, but it would be like a C+ to a B- hire. Still better than the guy we had, I'll tell you that.
Quick shout out again to our friends over at Prize Picks, the sponsor of today's show. Let me know down in the comment section, Brock Purdy, more or less than 224.5 passing yards. And if you want to do something like this, get in on the action, available in all 50 states. All you got to do, pick more or less on all these 2-player stats. If you get your picks right, you cash in big time. And, starting a new routine, it's new year, best time to start off with some player picks for the first time. Trying something new can be hard, but on Prize Picks, it is very rewarding with high-pressure playoff matchups like this one right now. And hoops action every night. You could win big time. The action never stops. So download the Prize Picks app. Use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. This code's CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
So 2 things here. 1, I got to go get something. 2, the Raiders have just requested to interview Panthers defensive coordinator Ejiro Evero.
Really good.
Ejiro Evero for their head coach vacancy. I'm going to do a quick short on that. I'm going to hop off again. I apologize. I just want to be able to get you guys the information that I need. And the reason why I'm also going to go hop off is because I got to go fill up a boot. Suavemente. Bang! We got an MVP here on today's show. What's really interesting, though, about the Panthers defensive coordinator hire, we are now good for the Rooney Rule. So if Carolina allows it, Ejiro Evero, minority candidate, also earlier Vance Joseph, minority candidate, I think for the Raiders, I'm not saying that that's the only reason why they're bringing him in, but I am saying is whoever your number 1 guy is for the Silver and Black, when he walks through that door, if you want him, you don't let him leave. And the only way that that's possible is if you satisfy the Rooney Rule. The Rooney Rule is when you interview at least 2 candidates that are a minority. So whether you like them, whether you don't, it is a smart interview for the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm not saying it's the only reason, but that is something that we have to be able to talk about. It is something that you have to be able to consider when you're the Raiders because, again, if you want that Ben Johnson, you want that Mike Vrabel, and you don't want that guy to go elsewhere, when he walks into your building, you better be able to hire him. The only way that can happen is if you satisfy the Rooney Rule. I'm going to go get my boot. Chug's going to hold it down. Eagles, 49ers getting ready to get started here in just a little bit.
Here we go. And reminder, hit that like button. Me and Mitch, we're coming in on an extra Saturday. We wanted to bring y'all more it is Sunday. We're coming in on an extra Sunday. This is how crazy I am right now. Coming in on an extra Sunday to bring y'all more content, and we're laughing at the haters because I know Danny Fan is a Chargers fan. He's one of 5 Chargers fans actually in existence, and he would like Carson Beck with the Raiders. But this is what we're doing every week, bringing you more Raiders content. Make sure to hit that like button. We got almost 800 people in here. Can we get to 200 likes? We're at 167, 33 likes away. Let's get there. Come on. Appreciate the $2, though, Danny. Jeff, Chugs, I know you're rooting for the Niners, but the Hawks all the way. Now, I didn't say I was rooting for the 49ers. Just in my opinion, just my gut, I feel like the Niners are going to win this game. There's just a gut feeling. I feel like the Niners are going to win this game. But that's just me. I think it would set up a great matchup next week, Jeff, between the Seahawks and the Niners as well. Divisional, rivals going up against each other in the divisional round. I think that would be cool. But my My stepdad is cousins with Clint Kubiak, so it's not against the Texans. I'll go for the Seahawks. I mean, a Seahawks-Texans Super Bowl would be perfect with me. Perfect with me. Jeff says, got to go Eagles today. All good. All good. Danny Fan said, I'm a faithful fan. That's how I read his comment, though. Maybe he didn't mean to say it like that, but that's just how I imagine Danny Fan saying it. I'm a faithful fan. Maybe he didn't write it like that. That's just how I imagine Danny Fan saying it out loud. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but that's just how I imagine Danny Fan would say that. I'm a faithful fan. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. As we get ready for Eagles-Niners, like the video if you're ready to roll. Here we go. Here we go. Danny Fan says, hey, most of my friends are Raiders, by the way, so you're the non-cool guy in the friend group. Got it. Jerry says, Niners slay. Come on now. We're 11 likes away from 200. Let's get there. Let's get there. I'm cracking myself up right now. Erin Andrews wearing a massive sweater on the sidelines. Oh, my gosh. Looks like she has an entire alpaca on her back. That is a massive fur coat for Erin Andrews on the sidelines. That is huge. She's breaking down Lane Johnson not going to play this game. Alberto Serrato, what's good? How we doing? How we doing? Couple more super chats to get through. Jeff says, yeah, that would be cool. Super Chugs. Hey, Seahawks, Texans, Super Bowl, I'm here for it. Thank you, Bayou Raider. Thank you for all the support. I'll be live on Texans tomorrow for Texans Steelers. Our Steelers channel will be live, and then Mitch will also be live. So, Erin Andrews purposely wore that coat. Probably. It is a very loud coat. It is big. Nico saying he's more of a Carissa Thompson guy. We know Nico. You know. I wonder why. If the Niners lose, is Shanahan fired? Oh, they would be dumb to do so. Erin Andrews or Carissa Thompson from Rich. Oh, okay, that's why you asked. Okay. I plead the fifth. Tanya, only going for 49ers because my husband is a fan. Well, you know, I get that, Tanya. My wife is a Cowboys fan, so she's not playing. They're not playing the Raiders or Texans. I'll usually go for the happy wife, happy life mentality. So I feel you on that, Tanya. I feel you on that. Rather have a happy husband and less stressful Sunday at that. All right. We just got to 200 likes. If you haven't already, hit that like button. And you know what? Type me if you want a free ticket for the Fernando Mendoza raffle.
Let's go.
All you got to do, like the video and type me. Only way you can get a free ticket is if you like the video as well. Hit that like button, type me. I'm giving away 2 free entries for the Fernando Mendoza raffle. Let's go.
Philadelphia getting ready to kick this one off. I'm rooting for the Birds today because F the Niners, y'all. And here we go. The kick is away, and it's going to be caught here at the 5-yard line by San Francisco. It's going to be returned left side. What a freaking tackle there by 28 on the special teams unit. I think that was Shipley. He gets off the block, runs down and hits Robinson, and what a beautiful play by the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I want to see some points. I need a little Christian McCaffrey magic. I also need a rushing touchdown from Jalen Hurts. That's what I'm hoping for today in my Prize Picks lineup.
I'm going to go with VT Holmes and Joshua Wolf.
Also, shout out to my guy, Suavemente so far today's MVP on the stream. First down and 10. Brock Purdy, he's under center. He's got 2 to the left. He's got 1 to the right. Use check's going to go in motion. It's going to be a pitch left side to McCaffrey. Not a lot of running room, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. The defense of Philadelphia swarms to the football, does a great job setting the edge. Are you taking notes, Devin White? Loss of 1, second down and 11. Now,
well, that's the one thing Devin White can do is make tackles, apparently. The best tackler in the world.
He can tackle. He just can't set the edge. Horrible edge setter. Second and 11. Purdy drops back, looking down the field. Open, caught. He's got some running room to the 40, all the way down to the 30. Reverses field again to the 20. Holy weaving, and they might already be down to the Prize Picks red zone. Brock Purdy just hit DeMarcus Robinson on a 61-yard gain, and Quinyon Mitchell got cooked.
Yeah, you're telling me that dude's better than Derek Stingley? Get the F out of here.
I mean, I'll say this. That is a horrible effort there by Quinyon Mitchell. You don't see him give up on plays like that. He gave up on that play.
We are
First
in the
down and 10.
zone.
It's going to be a handoff here to McCaffrey, and he's got nowhere to go. Second and 10. Ball here at the 16-yard line. If you don't know, America's #1 fantasy sports app out there. It's Prize Picks. To the 750 people we got here right now, I'm rooting for the Birds, so you got to be able to figure out a way here to get a stop.
The Raiders requested to interview Shula. Is that true?
I'll look. Second down and 10. Purdy looking, steps up, throws, finds his man, and it's McCaffrey.
Climbing the ladder.
And guess who? I mean, he basically just said, Quinyon Mitchell, you're too small. Climbs up the ladder. What a play, man.
That ball was tipped, too, by Jordan Davis.
Oh, my Lord, it was. I mean, the concentration for McCaffrey on that.
Albert Breer had it.
All right, I'll look here.
First and goal, ball at the 5-yard line. Shotgun formation. Tight end and receiver on either side. Use check. Motion from right to left. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to McCaffrey. Bowles forward. He's going to get about 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, I'm going to go make another one. Sorry, y'all. The Raiders have just requested like 5 different flipping people in the last 30 minutes to an hour. So, second down and goal coming up here. My guy Chugs is going to be the one holding it down. This now puts the Raiders at 10 people in total.
Here we go. Second down and goal. Ball at the 2. Two on the right. 2 receivers on the right. 2 tight ends on the left. He sends a man in motion. It's a fake pitch. Fake. Oh, my God. It's a throw over the middle. Caught. Touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson. The Niners just drive all the way down on Philly and score on their first drive. It's a fake jet sweep, and then he fakes the pitch to Christian McCaffrey, and he throws it over the middle to DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown Niners to start the game. Wow. That kind of took the air out of Lincoln Financial Field a little bit right there. Eagles fans stunned after the Niners just easily drive down the field and put up 7 points. BT says, give us the names of the coaches too, Chugs. Chris Shula just got an interview request. Elijah Evero, the Panthers DC. He said the Rams passing game coordinator, who I don't remember who his name is. If you want to know, also, Mitch is literally making a short video for every single coach that is going to get an interview with the Raiders. So you go to the channel, just go to the Raiders shorts. He's making a video on every single one of them. Wow. Touchdown Niners on the first drive. Hey, Philly a little stunned on this one. You know what won't stun you? The amazing projections over on Prize Picks, available in all 50 states. All you got to do is use that code CLNS. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's super simple. All you got to do is pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in big time. And you know what we always say. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But on life and on prize picks, it always feels good to be right with high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend. Elite hoops action almost every night. The action never stops, and prize picks lets you take control. Get in on the action. Like I said, available in all 50 states. Join the millions of users and sign up for America's #1 fantasy app today. Use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the Prize Picks app today and use that code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Just put that information down in the comment section. It's also in the description of today's show. And wow. Do we think the Eagles will respond? Let me know. What do you think's going to happen on this first Eagles drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? The Niners making it look easy. A huge ball down the field to Demarcus Robinson, and then they end the drive with a Demarcus Robinson touchdown. Would you have any interest in Matt LaFleur? Is that the that's the Rams guy, right? Oh no, that's the Packers? Yeah. Oh yeah. The Packers fired Matt LaFleur? Yes. 1,000%. Yeah, they're showing the play right now. The fake toss to McCaffrey. The linebackers all went to the right, and they ran a slant behind the linebackers. Marcus Robinson wide flipping open.
I mean, whose man was that? I mean, but
what if I told you it was Quinyon Mitchell's man?
If that's the truth, that's a rough. I mean, that's 3 plays, I think, that Quinyon Mitchell ended up giving up. But you were right, though. I mean, you were literally saying it in the pregame that the 49ers just seem like that team that people are sleeping on here a little bit.
I think they're better coached.
They were huge underdogs in this game.
I think they're better coached.
Huge underdogs.
Like, Sirianni's not a bad coach, but people forget how good of an offensive coach Kyle Shanahan is.
Shanahan's incredible. I mean, Shanahan is incredible. This one's going to be returned here, and they're going to get out to about the 37-yard line. So 49ers are up 7-0 over Philadelphia. But you know what? If I'm here on the Raiders Report, I want to outscore San Francisco, and I want to outscore the Philadelphia Eagles. If you don't know our deals here on today's show, they're going to be very similar to what we did on Friday. Friday's show was maybe some of the most fun that I've had on this program. So here's how it's going to go. If you want to get in our Mendoza raffle, $5 super chat, I'm going to give you one raffle ticket. Nico, the Texans D is what the Eagles wish they were. I think a lot of teams wish they had the Texans D. Giggity. First down and 10. Ball here at the 37. Hurts under center. They're going to go ground game here with Barkley. Barkley's going to get about 2 yards. Not much more going. Second down and 8. Reminder, if you want a chance to win a little bit of money, $20 Venmo at Mitchell Renz 365. The last time that I checked, I only saw Anthony F., and I saw my guy Suave. Don't worry, Suave. I got the boot. There's just a lot of other stuff happening here. If you want to help us outscore Philly and the 49ers, I want to get more points than them. If we outscore the Niners and the Eagles in this game, I will do a boot at the very, very end of the program. If you send in a bang, it's a touchdown. You send in a 50, it's an alley-oop. Barkley, right side! First down, Eagles! All the way up the right side. And I mean, I'll tell you this right now, that was a lot. And I mean a lot of yards up the side. So it's a Barkley shotgun run, and he goes untouched to the 50, all the way down to the 40. He gets pushed out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, and now Philadelphia is in San Francisco territory. But if you bang on Venmo, it counts as 8 points. We're going to give you the 2-point conversion is good. So if you want to help us take care of business here, and I will do a boot at the end if we beat the Niners and the Eagles. If you want to participate, that's how the Raiders Report ends up getting down. Blue said, I'm conflicted. I hate the Pooh Naners, but I also want to wipe the smug off of my Eagles-loving boyfriend's face. Yeah, all right, Blue. I don't envy you there. Handoff, Barkley up the gut. It's going to be a gain of 5. I mean, I'll just say this. Like, I would root for the Eagles because then that makes your significant other happy. Happy boyfriend, happy life. I think that's how it goes. I think that's the old saying. To the 882 people here in the building, this has already been a hell of a start. I had to hop off quick because the Raiders did request to interview Rams defensive coordinator Chris Shula. You guys will see that video here in just a little bit. 2nd down and 5. Hurts, shotgun. He's going to drop back. He's looking, throws. He's going to find a man. It's going to be A.J. Brown. And A.J. Brown picks up that Eagles first down. If you don't know, America's #1 fantasy sports app out there.
Numero uno.
Prize Picks.
I actually did the read right before you came in.
Perfect. Sorry, I'm going to post another video here on
1st and
Shula.
10, shotgun, bunch formation to the left, 3 receivers, and then A.J. Brown one-on-one at the bottom. It's going to be a fake handoff, and then Hurts. He's going to find his tight end in the flat on a play-action boot. It's Dallas Goedert, gain of about 4. This has been a very quickly moving first quarter.
25-mile-an-hour winds. I knew it was cold. 38 with 25-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, that's got to feel like 20. Very, very chilly game. I wonder how that's going to impact the kicking in this one. It's got to make some sort of impact. 2nd and 6. Devonta Smith kind of next to Barkley and Hurts back there. They're going to send Goddard in motion, and it's going to be a forward pass here to Devonta Smith. Not a lot of running room. Still able to kind of maneuver his way to get about 4 yards. They're going to give him 3. 3rd down and 3 here. If you're the Eagles, do you run it? I do. If it's 3rd down and 3, I'm trying to get it to 4th and 1. I believe in my mind, if you're Philadelphia, if you get it to 4th and 1, you already know the play. They're not going to be able to stop it. They're not going to call anything at Lincoln Financial Field.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm looking at this going, can I get 2 yards? Hell, if I'm Philadelphia, I'd even argue do back-to-back tushes.
Now they're not doing – now they could. I was going to say it was empty set. They bring Barkley back into the backfield.
Niners show 5. They're going to hand it off here to Barkley. Barkley's doing a little too much dancing. Now he gets up to the line of scrimmage. 1st down, Philly. I mean, I'll tell you what, they had an opportunity to stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Barkley, kind of a little bit risky of a run there to bounce it out, then cut back in. Luckily, he's a good enough athlete to be able to do this. Like that cut right there, I mean, he had to. That's just an elite cut move right there. I mean, that's like Barry Sanders in his prime cut. That's a big 1st down run because if you lower your shoulder.
Four tush pushes.
I mean, if they ran it, I don't know if it would be stopped.
4 tush pushes.
I mean, it would be terrible. It'd be horrible, horrible football, but we could see.
Single
Hurts,
back.
Under center. Looks like Brown's by himself to the left. They're going to hand it off here again. It's going to be a pitch to Barkley up the right side. I don't know if I love the pitch play there. To me, I always want to be able to use Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Like, he's always a threat to roll out. And when you do that pitch play, obviously you give that away right away.
I also kind of like the read option down here a little bit more of Hurts being able to pull it and run it if everybody commits to Barkley on the right, one side, right? Like, if everybody runs to the right, Hurts has the ability to pull that thing and run it in. And you kind of don't get that with the pitch play, as Mitch said. 2nd and goal, single back. It's going to be a handoff again up the middle to Barkley. Makes a jump cut. He's getting pushed. Down at the 1. And I think we all know what play could be coming next. 3rd and goal, ball at the 1.
Sorry, y'all, I'm posting. If you don't know, the Raiders, they requested to interview Chris Shula.
Are they not running it?
I mean, 3rd and goal here.
Ball at the 1.
Hurts. Wow, they're going to hand it off, and it's going to be easy touchdown here for Goddard.
It's a jet sweep to Dallas Goedert, the tight end. They just hand it off to him, and he kind of just easily just lowers his shoulder. I mean, all he has to do is get past the cornerback.
That play worked, so obviously you're going to look at it and be like, it's a good play. I don't like it. Now, maybe I don't like it because I got Jalen Hurts on the more for a rushing touchdown on Prize Picks. Not going to lie to you.
Not saying that's the reason.
But at the same time, I mean, like, is it wrong for saying a play that worked is a bad play? Because I think for Philly, they don't need to get cutesy. I think if they would, oh my God, he missed the extra point. No good. 7-6. That's huge. Huge. Jake Elliott hits the left crossbar. I wonder how Chase Sr.'s feeling. No good. I mean, that's a bad kick, man. Look at the wind. 25-mile-an-hour wind says no good.
And you literally said it right before.
I mean, when the wind's howling 25 mile an hour and it's 38 degrees, I mean, as a kid growing up, I can remember playing football with, my cousins, the neighborhood. You're playing ball outside. It's cold, but you got layers on, so it's good. Kicking a football never feels good. When it's that windy, I mean, that's brutal, dude. Brutal. So back-to-back very good drives by Philly, by San Francisco. The biggest difference here, though, is the Eagles missed the extra point. We got a 7-6 ball game. 7-6 ball game. It's going to be Niners football, but this also means that it's 13-0 right now against the Raiders report, which is funny because we put up over 100 against the Peach Bowl the other day to get that win. Shout out to my guy, Jerry Danley. I don't know if Jerry Danley is here in the building, but whoever the MVP is of today's Eagles 49ers stream here on the Raiders Report, I will wear your jersey for our next game, Patriots and Chargers. Which game are you guys looking forward to more? This game, type 1, tonight's game, type 2?
That's a toughie.
Like, to me, they're kind of both in the same regard of, I don't really want the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, just like I don't want the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. But in the wild card matchup, I feel like New England is the lesser evil than the Chargers, and I feel like Philadelphia is the lesser evil than San Francisco. Like right now, genuinely, the only three teams I do not want to win a Super Bowl, it's the San Francisco 49ers, it is the Los Angeles Chargers, it's the Denver Broncos. That's how I feel. If anybody else wins, it is what it is to me. I'd probably actually also add Philadelphia to that list if we had to make it a fourth team.
Yeah.
That's only because they just won last season.
I mean, selfishly for this company, I'd rather the Texans, Patriots, or Steelers in the AFC, and then the Bears are...
The Bears are the team I'm rooting for the most.
Seahawks.
In the NFC. Seattle, too. Will deserves it. Will deserves it. I mean, are they trying to say that's definitely not on the holder. It was laces out. I mean, he was good. That's on Elliott, man. But he's like yelling as if it wasn't his fault. Elliott, I hate to break it to you, homie. I think that one's on you. If we got 965 people here in the building. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button. The more and more people that we get to hit the like button, the better and better this stream will do. And what do I mean by that? It just means more people are going to come to the party. Right now, we got almost 1,000 people in this party. I want to get 1,000 people here rocking and rolling with us if you could. It would be much, much, much appreciated. It's going to be a return here from the 5-yard line, San Francisco, and another great open field special teams play by Philadelphia.
I do have a deal.
I'm listening.
At halftime of this game, we'll have time to make 3 FaceTime calls.
Ooh.
So this is what I'm going to say.
Talk dirty to me.
The first 3 people, and we'll let you know who sends it in. The first 3 people to send in a $100 Venmo, you get to FaceTime in at halftime, and you get 2 ducks for the duck race. 2 ducks into the duck race, and then we'll FaceTime you, and you can talk about this matchup, Fernando, Mendoza, whatever you want during halftime.
Fernando, first down at 10. Purdy pitches it right to McCaffrey.
How many times have you listened to that song?
Not as much as I should. Because the only part I know, the only part I can remember is Fernando. It's the God honest truth.
It's the most important part.
Yeah, you're definitely not wrong there. I probably wouldn't be listening to it if it wasn't for Fernando. Mr. Fernando.
The stars were bright, Fernando.
Alberto Serrato.
Wow. Quinyon Mitchell, great play there on 2nd and 6. They were looking for Kittle, and Quinyon Mitchell said, "Stop picking on me." Incomplete pass. And that brings up for
third down.
Oh, my God. It's weird being on the other side of it.
I had to do it. Had to do it to you. Get the threes in the chat. Third down and 6 here. Ball at the 30.
It's like when your son has to change your diapers. Like, wow, it feels weird being on this side of it.
It's like when your wife. No, I'm not going to do that. Third and
right.
6. Shotgun. Drop back. Philly brings 4. Purdy's got to get rid of it. It's caught, but he's going to be short of the sticks.
I mean, you're at the 30.
I think they gained 3 yards.
You can't go for it, right?
I would encourage no, but at the same time, I mean,
They're going to punt it.
I think you have to.
And that's the good about having Vic Fangio as your DC if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, being able to have guys who can, obviously the Eagles defense got burned on that first series.
Yep.
He went back, he made big adjustments, 3 and out the very next series. That's the sign of a good coach. You get burned in one series, the next series you come back, and you don't let them get a first down.
But that's the key to coaching, making adjustments. Everybody in the NFL is talented. I don't care what anybody says, but what makes teams that next level of good year in and year out is that ability to make in-game adjustments. Like, coaches could scheme up the first drive. That's why the Raiders, you've seen them scheme up that first drive, go down the field, you score a touchdown, but then they don't freaking do anything the rest of the game because they're not good enough to make those in-game adjustments. Please don't let the Raiders interview Matt Eberflus. I mean, again, if they were to do it,
it would just to be.
It is what it is.
It would just to be to talk. If the Raiders hired Matt Eberflus, I think Mitch would tear the studio apart.
I don't know what I would do, man. Like, again, we have the number 1 overall pick. This next head coach hiring is the most important head coach hiring that we've ever had in my time covering this team, and it's not close. I mean, I'm serious when I say it. It is literally not even close what this job is. And if you give it to Matt Eberflus, honestly, I would sit up here and go, if Tom Brady and John Spytek are the 2 people that did that, get rid of Tom, get rid of Mark, get rid of Spytek.
People saying they want a Chugs boot. Give me a Chugs boot. All right, if we get to that deal, if 3 people send in $100 Venmo to FaceTime in, I'll do a boot.
All right, I think I already owe my boot. So this one goes out to Suavemente.
I didn't even remember that.
This one goes out to Suave. He did this during the tailgate because the Raiders have requested to interview like 4 coaches in the last 30 minutes. That's why I've been hopping off to film those videos. Yes, we are here talking about 49ers and Eagles, and I'm rooting for Philadelphia, but always, at the end of the day, this is going to be a Raiders channel. We're going to talk Raiders when Raiders news does end up happening. The only other way you're making me do a boot is if we outscore the Eagles and the 49ers. It's the only way. And we're down right now 13-0. We're getting shut out against Philly and San Francisco.
Also, 3 bangs would put us at 24 points.
True.
3 Venmo bangs.
Well, that's because you get the 2-point conversion. You're up and it's good.
Go for dose.
Go for dose. This is not – I wish we had dose. Quite frankly, I am smelling this Miller Lite. Doesn't smell like the beer I want. I'm going to be real.
Cartier says – or Cartier, who's your top 3 candidates? I don't want to speak for Mitch, but from everything that I've been hearing from him and just doing his videos and, making his graphics, I would say his top 3 candidates are probably not in this order, but, excluding Harbaugh because it's assumed that Harbaugh is probably going to go to the Dolphins. I would say Minter, Kubiak, and probably Saleh or Shula. Minter, Kubiak, and Shula.
Ding, 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 ding. First down and 10 here. Ball at the 32. Shout out to Suavemente for always being here for a good time.
Wow.
Even if it's not a long time.
1 yard gain tackled by Eric Kendricks.
Oh, man.
Fun fact.
That kind of woke me up a little bit.
If you want to know how good of a coach Robert Saleh is,
yeah,
the 49ers don't have a single linebacker who was on their 53-man roster at the beginning of the year. Every single linebacker that they had has been injured and out for the year.
I think my favorite stat to prove how bad this coaching staff was for the Raiders. They were the healthiest team in the NFL this season.
And it wasn't close.
It wasn't close. They were the healthiest team when you looked at players who started as starters and finished the season. Handoff here, Barkley, and Barkley's going to get tackled, and he's going to gain another 2 yards. I mean, you got 3rd down and 7. What San Francisco early on in this game is saying, you better beat me with Jalen Hurts through the air.
Yeah, they're stacking the box.
You better beat me with Jalen Hurts through the air. 3rd down and 7 here, 3:56 to go. This first quarter is, I think, flying by here a little bit, but that's what happens when you're in the city of brotherly love.
420. Nice.
Nice. Great success. Bayou Raider. You in.
3 on the right, 1 on the left. Hurts, shotgun.
Again, they got another 5 guys on the line. Let's see if they decide to bring pressure. They don't. They bring 4. Hurts got a clean pocket, throws, middle of the field, caught, and that's going to be a first down. And that's a big first down to Cooper. Type those ones.
And
Darius Cooper.
Great story. Darius Cooper, a UDFA out of, I believe, was it Tarleton or Sam Houston? It was a small school in Texas. UDFA made the 53-man roster based on his play in the preseason.
Darius Cooper, Tarleton State.
Yeah. UDFA made the team this year.
Throw, it's going to be A.J. Brown. That's a bad throw by Hurts. It's near the ground. That should have been an easy first down. Like Mendoza, that's a first down. The Hurts is 4 for 4 for 26. Bro, that's a first down with Mendoza. He's putting that mother effer right here. I'm sold, man. I'm sold. Like Alex and I, we got 3 kids' names picked out. 2 are boys' names, 1's a girl name. If we have a 3rd boy, it might be Fernando. Hell, it might be Mendoza. Let's get it going. 2nd down and 2.
Fernando Mendoza Renz.
Bro, I'll tell you this, it would sell. 2nd and 2. Hurts, fake handoff to Barkley. Hurts drops back, looking low, shot. Oh, man, that's a bad throw.
Not even close.
I mean, honestly, he's lucky that wasn't more on target to Goddard, or else that would have been a pick. See, that's just blindly just throwing it down the field. Like, you can't just predetermine what you're going to do.
And
it's also 25-mile-an-hour winds.
He had Barkley in the flat. Easy first down. Maybe he picks up more.
Bro, Fernando Renz, I'm telling you. That dude's throwing 100. He's throwing 100.
3rd and 2. Do you run or pass here? R for run, P for pass.
If you're Philadelphia on your own side of the field, if it's 3rd down and less than 2, you better run it. Handoff Barkley,
Dude, why did the tight end not block him?
See, what I don't understand what Philadelphia is doing, like, just get north and south. Don't do cute shit. You need, in my mind, if it's 3rd down and 2, you need 1 yard. Yeah, what's that tight end doing? I think he didn't know what the play was.
Oh, no, that was the read, and Hurts misread it. He was the read. And he stayed. Hurts should have kept the ball.
So now it's 4th down and 2. The offense stays out on the field. I think they're just going to try to get him to jump. But, like, with a quarterback that is as powerful as what Jalen Hurts is, 3rd down and 2, go north. You're going to get 1. And then if it's 4th down and 1, wow, they call hike, 4th down and 2, throw, picked. No, he broke it up. What a play. What a terrible sequence of plays by the Philadelphia Eagles and Nick Sirianni. What are you doing, dude? You're telling me, game here, you want to throw the football with Jalen Hurts? Get out of here, bro.
Upton Stout, former North Texas safety.
Upton Stout. Liked him a lot. He was, Western Kentucky?
Started at North Texas.
Started at North Texas. I was going to say, I remember Western Kentucky, so I didn't know if he was started there or whatnot. But Upton Stout, he was a guy that I liked.
Went to North Shore High School, powerhouse in Houston.
All right.
Suavemente.
2 minutes is a long time, Mitch. Oh, bro, you're damn right. Hell, I'll tell you this right now. Last night, my wife and I, we were coming back from a birthday party from her sister's. And I'm not going to say what the deal was, but she made me a deal because I wanted to watch Bears-Packers. She wanted to go watch the new Avatar movie. Let's just say we went to go see the new Avatar movie. 2 minutes is all you need, Suave. It's all you need. Today's deals are as follows. $5 to get in for a Mendoza raffle. $20 Venmo to get in the duck race. If you want to help us beat the 49ers and Eagles, we're down 13-0. I don't want the Raiders report to lose. Alley-oop, you throw it up. It's 3 points, and somebody better throw it down. 100, that's a bang. That's going to be 7 points. If we outscore the Eagles and the Niners, I will do a boot at the end of today's stream. The other boot deal that we got, if 3 people bang on Venmo, not only are we going to take the lead in this 49ers and Eagles game, but my guy Chug said he'll do a boot at halftime. And I think it'd be pretty cool if the 3 people that we call on FaceTime, if one person tried to race them. I'll say this. If you're one of the 3 people and you're down to race them, you just do a normal beer. He'll do a boot. Because I don't know how many people out there have a boot. If you got a boot, it'd be sick.
Suavemente.
Mitch shoots, and he scores. A swish.
How was the movie?
Dude, I'll say this right now. It was unbelievable. I didn't know it was in 3D. So watching the new one in 3D, I actually think it's my favorite Avatar movie out of all of them. Out of every single Avatar movie I've seen, I think it's my favorite one. There's so many different, again, there's just so much shit that's happening in it. I've actually never seen one in 3D either. So that was like a whole nother thing. Did you like the movie from Benjamin? Unbelievable, dude. Yeah, it was 3D Avatar. I don't know if I could ever see it in another way.
In 2D?
So you're on another planet. First down and 10, literally. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. McCaffrey on Purdy's left hip. They're going to go ground game here with McCaffrey. McCaffrey weaving. And, he just has no running room there at all. That's kind of been the issue with this 49ers offense is they haven't been able to get McCaffrey going. What? Kaiser Bowl?
Nope. The one right above it.
Plot is terrible. Holy shit, dude. That's the Darth Fat-ass one if I've ever seen it. 2nd and 9 throw. It's a little bit of a late throw by Purdy. And then Cooper DeJean, the other one, was able to get to it and break it up. 3rd down and 9. Let's go. Come on. So the first 2 drives were electric. Since then, not a lot. 3rd down. Get those threes a-flowing. Jake Sir, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. 3rd and 9. 2 to the right. Demarcus Robinson by himself to the left. Philadelphia is going to bring 4. Purdy steps up. Now he's rolling to his left. He's rolling. Still rolling. He's going to try to run it, which, be careful, dude. He's going to be well short.
Shout out to that defensive tackle that ran him down.
These guys, just the athletes that are playing in the NFL in today's day and age are unbelievable.
300-pounder, just Moro Ajomo just hawks him down.
Like if that guy's playing in the 60s, he's running for Derrick Henry high school numbers. I'm sorry,
dude. He's 300
You're
pounds and he's
not tackling him
stride for stride with Purdy.
That's a 300-pounder running under a 5 flat.
And I guess not a bad decision when you think about it for the Eagles because the defense
they're playing
3 and
well.
out.
And now the punt. Oh my God, what a beauty!
Perfect punt.
It's going to be down at about the 5, maybe 6-yard line. They're going to say the 6. So you got to go 94 yards here. Got to go 94 yards here.
This is going to be the last play of the first quarter as well. Eagles dominating the time of possession, but that Niners first drive, their ability to just get downfield. That massive play to DeMarcus Robinson is kind of the game changer in this one. Also, the Jake Elliott missed field goal. Or missed extra point,
Yeah, you all, with a play like that, you always wonder how it's going to come back and bite you. Look at that Packers game yesterday. You missed that field goal. You missed the extra point. If they would have had 4 additional points in that game.
That game's tied at the end. They're kicking a game-winning field goal.
That's what I'm saying. It's so different. And in playoffs, those types of minor little things, they add up. Though that throw Caleb Williams made on that 4th down and 8, that's why he went number 1. As much as I love Mendoza, he ain't making that throw. 1st down and 10. Hurts, shotgun. 1 to the left, 2 to the right. Barkley on his right hip. Niners are showing 4. They bring 4. Hurts got a clean pocket throw. Is going to find A.J. Brown. It's Lenore pushes him out of bounds, gain of 2.
Everything seems like a yard short. Like he's short-arming everything, right? Even on that throw, A.J. Brown catches it at his hip.
He looks, honestly, I think Jalen Hurts looks like he's aiming it. The last time I've seen Jalen Hurts look this unconfident in his ability to throw the football, probably you got to go back to Alabama. I mean, he looks like he's just aiming the football. And you can get, like, they're still winning games, I hear you, but there's a lot of talent around Jalen Hurts. But, like, again, like, you look at that last drive where they turned it over on downs, run the football. And I get maybe you're trying to get a little momentum going here with Hurts throwing the rock, but you're not going to win a Super Bowl by not running the football with Jalen Hurts. Though you can make the argument you're not going to win if he can't throw it either.
I don't think anybody got my joke that I tweeted out, the help, I don't have Wi-Fi.
Oh, really?
I have like 6 replies of like, bro, you missed a great final drive. Trevor Lawrence threw a pick.
I mean, that's the joke.
It's like, I tweeted it out.
Obviously,
I have Wi-Fi.
I have no internet reception here. Can anybody tell me what the score is of this game? That's usually how it goes. Yeah, the bots' top beats are going to be bad. It's a playoff game. Playoff game means bad bots. Bad bots. Second down and trace. Ball here at the 13, end of the first quarter. How would you grade it overall? B? C?
This quarter? I mean,
both teams scored.
Both teams score on their first drive.
There's been a lot of plays that have happened.
It's gone pretty fast as well.
Yeah.
Gone pretty fast as well. I'll give it a B. Entertaining. Fast moving.
I mean, at the end of the day, I want a close game. Like, I would not want this game to end 7-6, but if you told me it did, hey, at least it's close.
Yoda, I realized that, like, maybe a couple weeks ago. If you click the like button, it does like a little football.
Spiral.
It does like a football spin.
Yeah, I don't know when that happened. I don't know. I'm guessing it's just our channel.
If you don't believe me, go check it out right now. Go hit the like button and see what it does. I'm telling you, it does something cool.
I'm worried what it does on Darths. I am concerned what happens on Darth. Or maybe even Jake Serb, man.
I'm telling you, go hit the like button and see what happens.
Believe I am all caught up on all of the Raiders' requests. There's been a few of them today. 2nd and 3. Looks like Devonta's on the right. A.J. Brown's by himself on the left. Got a tight end next to the right tackle. Hurts, shotgun, Barkley's the back. It's going to be a handoff Barkley, and he's just going to lower his shoulder, and he's going to pick up a first down. Like,
he heard you. He said north and south.
But, I mean, if it's 3rd down and 2, and you're a Philadelphia Eagles running back or a play caller, and your play isn't designed to get 1 yard, it's the wrong play. If you're not confident in your offense. You get 1 yard, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you don't run it, the tush push on 4th and 1.
Ryan Campbell said it works. Yeah, I'm telling you, go hit the like button, see what happens.
Ball to 20. It looks like Philly might be switching this play up. Hurts is screaming. He walks up to the line. He's tapping his hand, switching it up. They got 2 to the right, 2 to the left. A lot of A.J. Brown work early on here, doing some pointing. Got to call hike. They get it off. San Francisco brings 4. It's going to be a throw to Devonta Smith.
I think he's down right before the first down marker.
I'm going to say 2nd down and 1. Ball here at the 29-yard line. I don't know what Hurts saw. There was some people moving around. I think what he tried to do is get Devonta Smith on the linebacker. Because he got Goddard and Smith here on the left side. 2nd and 1, 3 to the right. They're going to go ground attack here with Barkley. Barkley up the middle, and that's going to be a first down. Come on, Philly, let's go. Come on, Philly, let's go. You know what? I want to see an Eagles touchdown on this drive. Let's do a little tune o'clock action here. If you send in a $5 super chat, I'm going to give you 5 raffle tickets for a chance to win a Fernando Mendoza jersey at the end of today. Hurts 7 of 9, 50 yards on this drive. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Barkley is the back.
Only for this drive.
Only this drive. Ball here at the 34. Brown moving around. Smith down there at the bottom left. Hurts drops back. It's a really bad delayed. Oh, my God, dude. All right, so I'll say this. really terrible blitz there by San Francisco. That they brought a safety blitz, but if you're going to bring a safety blitz, you got to have that safety ready to go as soon as Hurts calls hike. I think Hurts noticed that the safety came on a delayed blitz, tried to throw the ball in the flat, but the problem is there was the defender there. And if that ball is not completely overthrown, maybe that's why he did it. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. But if it was, that would have been a risky throw. Hurts, 7-10, shotgun, 2 to the left, ball here at the 34-yard line. Man's going to go in motion. Thought that was a flag. It's just trash. We're in Philly. Devonta Smith caught, hit immediately, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9.
Rar Dakota and Jeff getting in on the deal.
My name is Jeff. Hey, Chugs, did you say you got family members that are Niner fans, Seahawks fans as well?
I do not have any family members that are Niners fans, but my stepdad's cousin is Clint Kubiak. So the Seahawks OC. Rar getting in on the deal. And Micah.
I believe Ryan Campbell said that he had 49ers and Seahawks family members. Maybe it was Suave. Somebody definitely said it in the chat, though. 3rd and 10, flag's going to come out. I think it's going to be a false start. Philadelphia, Mailata is pointing at San Francisco. San Francisco is pointing at Philly. Alan Eck, referee, 10th season as the official. Did that said his first postseason game? I think that said his first postseason game. It's going to be a false start against the Birds. 3rd down and 15.
It is windy.
Whipping.
They just showed the field goal posts. They are shaking like a salt shaker.
Shake it like a salt shaker. Shake it like a salt shaker.
3rd and 15 now.
Maybe the final play of our 2 o'clock deal. Hurts back there by himself. Got 2 to the left, 3 to the right. San Francisco. Oh, my God. That one defender just got pancaked.
Oh,
He's
he
short.
stopped a yard short. I tush push.
It's 4th down and 1. It's going to be 4th down and 1 at your own 43-yard line. It's a half of a yard. Do you go for it?
I tush push.
Why for yes and for no?
I tush push. Tush push. Tush push. Tush push.
Alex D, yes. If you're asking, the answer to that is yes. If you're asking, the answer is yes. Hurts, under center, 4th down and 1, tush push. I mean, they just gained 5 yards. Again, it's why if you're planning on going for it on 4th down,
Alex D,
and you got 3rd down and 2 or less, it's a dumb play if you don't try to pick up 1 freaking yard. I mean, that wasn't even close, dude.
Alberto, Taino, why did you delete Alberto's super chat?
I don't know what it said. Might have been an accident. I think he was trying to delete the other guy and accidentally deleted. Let me see here. Finger slipped. We just lost one to friendly fire. I feel like I'm like my buddies in Halo. Alex D. Chugs will chug a boot for a $300 Venmo.
That's what I said. Only until halftime. Alex, you're getting the super chat deal.
5 more raffles. 1st down and 10. There's 11 minutes to go in your second half. What up, Soup Daddy? If you were in the NFL, what position would you play for both of you? Also, my dad is a Niners fan. My brother and mom are Seahawks fans. My dog, Raiders and Browns fan. What position would you want to play if you were in the NFL? 1st down and 10 here. Hurts under center. Or maybe not if you were in the NFL. If we played in a chat sports league.
Yeah.
And we were just like with all the guys here at Chat Sports. Where are you playing?
Probably linebacker.
My God, they're trying to put up the blue medical tent, but it keeps blowing over.
Ryan Campbell getting a ton of tickets in.
In all honesty, here at Chat Sports, I'd probably be either a lineman or a linebacker. Or if I could play defensive tackle.
Alberto,
here.
don't worry. I'm going to make sure that you get your tickets as well. I'm trying to figure out how to get your message back because it deleted the message.
2nd and 6. Smith going to go in motion. San Francisco showing blitz. They do. Barkley, what a great job. Barkley! Oh my Lord, he almost took that one to the house. I want y'all, if you're a young man out there, young female, you play in football, watch here by what Barkley does, the importance of waiting for your blocks. Now, I get it. Not everybody is as athletic as what Barkley is, but he's going to catch this football. He's going to wait for the block, and then he's going to excel. By him waiting for his lineman to get in the spot where he needed to get, he's able to pick up an additional 15 yards there. Ball here at the 31. 3 to the right. They're going to go ground game here again, and I believe this one's going to be Tank Bigsby, who they acquired right around the deadline from Jacksonville, who just lost to the Buffalo Bills. Let's go. Get that jersey. Tanya Smith.
Alberto, if you just want to do hashtag Raiders in a comment, I'll be able to put yours up on screen. I can't figure out how to delete your message.
If you were in the meeting to fire Pete, what are the top 5 reasons you would give Pete on why he's being fired? By the way, can I get a Raiders? 2nd down and 6. Hurts under center. 3 to the left. They got 1 to the right here. It's going to go ground game. Bigsby up the middle there. I mean, they are just imposing their will against San Francisco here on this drive. It's just one after another after another. I mean, here's the thing. 5 reasons. I don't even know if 5 reasons are enough reasons. Like, I would have pointed to the entire offseason. I would have pointed to the season in general. I would have pointed to Geno Smith. I would have pointed to Brennan Carroll. And I would have pointed to the fact that you had so much disconnect between your own front office. I mean, to me, I'd be more impressed if somebody could give me 3 reasons why Pete deserved to keep his job. Hell, 1 reason. Like, to me, that's more impressive. 5 reasons, I would have said, like, you know, that's like doing your top 5 Christmas movies. There's 100 Christmas movies out there. There's 100 reasons why you could have fired Pete. 2nd down and 3. Saleh needs to make an adjustment here. And again, if you're a Raider fan watching this one,
there you go, Alberto. I'll get you those extra tickets too, my guy.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Running back in the backfield. Hurts under center. Hurts going to go ground game again here with Barkley, and they just too much east-west action, Barkley. Get north and south, man. I mean, every run you're doing up the gut, you're picking up chunk plays. The only thing you can't afford to do on 2nd down and 3 is lose yards, and you're just dancing. 3rd down and 5. 5 more tickets.
Yeah, this would never happen.
Both McVay and Shanahan are both fired, and they want the head coach of the Raiders. Who you going with? In all honesty, it's Sean McVay for me, and it's not close. I would trade Max Crosby right now for Sean McVay straight up. The Rams laugh. I want to be very clear on that.
3rd and 5. Handoff up the middle. Barkley doesn't get there. He gets 3 yards. It's going to be 4th and 2.
So, I mean, now do you kick a field goal with a guy that missed an extra point earlier?
This is too long for a tush push.
Or do you go 4th down? I mean, you're 4th down and 2. The last time you went 4th down and 2, you try to run some shitty pass play.
Sal, CFB wins don't translate to NFL. How many number 1 pick QBs won the Super Bowl? Plus, we haven't seen enough of Mendoza. Those are the facts. Let's trade back and build the inside out. Sal, I think that's a horrible idea.
Yeah, Sal, I'm not trying to be a weird guy here, Sal, but your opinions, I just really disagree with them. Between Gruden and now Mendoza, I don't know how you can say you haven't seen enough of Mendoza. I literally don't. Hurts, scrambling, throws, open, caught, touchdown! Goddard! Show me those TDs! Oh, there's a flag. Hang on. So they try to do a rollout here with Hurts. I think this one's coming back. An eligible man down the field. They're going to replay 4th down and 7. And so what? Now they're going to bring out the field goal unit. Again, Sal, man, he's got more passing touchdowns than incompletions. Like, he's so accurate with the football. With all due respect, I think people that have this opinion you have an ulterior motive. Like, you have another agenda. You got your goggles on.
Oh, no, they reversed it.
Wait, they reversed it. They're going to call it a touchdown. Hang on here a second. So they throw a flag. They say an eligible man down the field. They get together. They talk. And now they're saying they're good. I mean, they don't show it on the screen, so I don't know. And now Elliott's got to come out here, and he's got to try to bang this one through to make it 13-7.
I mean, Sal right now, I feel like Sal right now would be the guy who's like, dude, I know Joe Burrow threw for 40 touchdowns with LSU, but that's LSU. That's not the Raiders. You can't take Joe Burrow.
Again, man, like I don't know how. Again, you could still say like he's limited from an athletic standpoint, but to say that how many number one picks have won a Super Bowl, plus we haven't seen enough of Mendoza. I just don't know how you say you haven't seen enough of him, man. I encourage you to take your hater shades off, and I hope that you look at it through a clean glass. That's all I'll say.
I mean, just off the top of my head, Peyton Manning, John Elway, they've won Super Bowls.
I think he's going more recent, but again, a lot of the quarterback wins recently. Like, a lot of the teams in the playoffs have drafted quarterbacks number one overall.
Alberto, here's another 20.
I'm going in for my wife. She's a Raiders fan because of her brother. That was a big Raiders fan. May he rest in peace.
Well, Alberto, your tickets are in there. Appreciate the support, my guy, and hopefully your wife can win this Raiders jersey.
I'm gonna look up how many first overall.
Dakota, can you read this one for me?
Raiders! Max, shout out to Mitch Renz for always keeping us updated, informed, and smart. # Raiders. Well, apparently not everybody here today, Max. Though, also, Max, I always see you always at me on Twitter, and I appreciate it. I think you do it because either A, like you want me to see it, B, you want to know my opinion.
Tell that motherfucker I appreciate it.
You tell that motherfucker I appreciate him. Max, I see it because it's the same picture, unless there's another Max Santana that's this drippy, which I don't think is possible.
I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible to have a better daily fantasy sports app than Prize Picks as well.
Oh, dude, I'm glad you said that because I was thinking the exact same thing. That's crazy, man. Make players picks in simple steps, because if you want to know if I can do it, you can do it too. Tom Brady's on the call here in this game, and if you're looking to get in on the action with our sponsor, Prize Picks, because I don't know about y'all, I miss fantasy football. And Prize Picks lets you play fantasy football every week. Pick your favorite players when they hit their projections every week. If you want to check out my lineup that I got for this Eagles and 49ers game, I'll be able to show it to you here in a moment. Join millions of users. Sign up for America's #1 fantasy sports app out there. Download the Prize Picks app today. Make sure that you use code CLNS to be able to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. And if you're wondering, yes, it is available in all 50 states. This is going to be caught at the 1-yard line, and he's going to be taken down quickly. And he's going to be out to about maybe the 24-yard line. So my lineup that I'm rolling with today is a 3-pick power play. So I need all 3 of these to happen. In every one of my lineups, I literally have a lineup for each of the different games today and tomorrow. So Caleb Williams, you're going to see in every single one of my lineups. That's why I love Prize Picks. I need a Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown, and I need Christian McCaffrey to get more than 89.5 combined yards, which honestly, that's the one that's making me a little bit nervous right now. First down and 10, 6:03 to go. Purdy look and throw. He's going to find Kittle, and Kittle's going to get swung out of bounds. That's going to be a gain of about 6. Second down and 4, Kittle slow to get up. The 49ers have had so many flipping injuries. I mean, it's an interesting story. You got to admit. It's an interesting story. Can't say it's not. Whether you believe it or not, that's a whole nother thing. But I do think it's an interesting story. So they're going to go to a quick TV timeout because Kittle is slow to get up. As it stands right now, Eagles 49ers. Eagles are up 13-7, but also the Raiders report is down 20-0. We're getting shut out right now. We're getting shut out right now. I didn't know how this game was going to go. I know that we won the Peach Bowl matchup, but we're down 20-0 right now. Oh no, the cart's coming out for George. The cart is coming out here for Kittle. That's not good. Alex D, you can't miss 2 field goals and an extra point in the playoffs and keep your job. Do you agree? Who missed 2 field goals and an extra point? Is that McManus from Green Bay? Again, I think what's really difficult is kicking in Chicago in that cold. Those are not easy kicking conditions, but also McManus, I feel like, should be a little bit used to it from being able to kick in Denver in the Mile High for all those years. I agree with you. To me, what's going to be interesting is the Green Bay Packers head coaching job. I really want to know if LaFleur is going to be around next year.
I mean, Sal, I played D1 football and QB fellas. I would love to go live here to debate Mendoza. I'll say this. Kendrick Perkins played in the NBA and has some of the dumbest takes around basketball. Yeah, because you played D1 ball, that doesn't mean anything to me, Sal. And also, somebody who is advocating for, I'm pretty sure, Derek Carr, AOC, I would question your ball knowledge of quarterbacks because obviously,
yeah, to me,
I don't want to be rude to you, Sal.
To me, I feel like I know football way better than I know baseball, and I played baseball my whole life. I think a cop-out for people who don't know ball say, I played D1 ball, and I'm not saying that, that's you, but when you say that you don't think Mendoza's good and you want John Gruden back, I'm going to sit up here and I'm going to go, that's somebody who's not watching a lot of football in the age of 2025, 2026. Esco, Mitch, haters are going to hate. I know. With the number 1 pick, let's effing go. Mendoza, new coaching staff, build the trenches. The autumn wind will be feared once again.
I don't know how you've watched the college football playoffs and are like, Mendoza's not good.
And that's my point. I'm not saying there's still more to see. There's still that unknown factor, but you can't look at me and say, based on what you've seen from Mendoza in the biggest games of the year, in the biggest situations, he hasn't been somebody worthy of a number 1 overall pick.
Oh, my God.
Jawan Jennings, middle of the field, streaking down the sideline, and he's going to get tackled down at the 25-yard line. They're going to say 26. That's going to be another 50-yard pickup for San Francisco.
I mean,
what a play.
Sal, give me 3 things that you see in Mendoza's game that you don't think are good.
Josh Jacobs, Nate Hobbs, Coach Rich choked. I mean,
that's why they lost, is because
I think they lost because of their offense way more than the defense. The offense couldn't put plays together.
Oh, the special teams.
So special teams too, correct. They couldn't get anything going in the second half. First down and 10. Use checks going to go in motion here. McCaffrey, it's a setup to him. McCaffrey's going to catch it, weaving around here a little bit, and he's going to get swung down. It's going to be a gain of about 6 yards to the 1,100 people here in the building. If you haven't already, make sure you guys click that like button. Believe it or not, it does help out Jeremy Chugs and I quite a bit.
The 49ers should call themselves Kaiser Hospital. And Sal, bro, I never advocated for AOC. Yeah, I didn't remember if you did or not. I know you did for Gruden. I think you did for Derek Carr. Nor did I say Mendoza was good. Yeah, that's the whole point. You're not saying that he's good. My point is we control the draft and have leverage. Also, what happened the last time the Raiders had multiple first-round picks? What happened the last time the Browns had multiple first-round picks? Just because you have multiple first-round picks.
Another pitch here to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to get about 3 yards. Third down and 1.
In the most respectful way possible, Sal. I just don't think
we're just going to
your opinions are good.
We're just going to agree to disagree.
I think you have bad opinions. That's not you're a bad guy. I just think your opinions are wrong.
I'm with Chugs on this one, Sal. Again, I know you watch this show. You work with my cousin. I respect you on that level, and I respect that you're willing to have a different opinion, but I'm also allowed to sit up here and say, just like you are, like, we're just going to agree to disagree. 3rd down and 1. It's going to be handled. Oh, my God, he tripped.
He slipped.
He slipped. He tripped. No matter what, he's going to be short. You kick the field goal, make this a 3-point game. Because, I mean, San Francisco, you got 2 timeouts. Philly's got all 3.
They're going for it.
They have the offense out here on the field.
What would you do? Would you go for it?
He tripped over himself.
Give me a Y for yes, in for no.
Bro, he tripped over himself. 4th down and 2. Shanahan looks as red as that jacket he's wearing. He looks chilly. Purdy. I mean, you're going up against Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter there on the interior. Good luck. And I think they're going to call a timeout.
That's smart. Get some extra time to think about it.
If you don't love it, but now, like, to me, now that you called that timeout, now you got to go for it. Because now kicking a field goal I don't think makes a lot of sense. Like, I would understand the idea of kicking a field goal here in this situation. In all honesty, I would. Who got ball to start this game?
The Niners did.
All right, that changes it a little bit for me.
We do have another super chat rolling in from June.
What's up, June?
Oh,
what up, June?
Okay, give me 1 second. I did the thing where it popped up and then it went away.
I don't know why. It's been taking a while for some of them to load recently.
Here we go. June.
4th down and 2. The amount of bad kicker play I've seen in the NFL this postseason is ridiculous. Maybe even the entire season. Just nerves, thoughts, kickers must be studied. What's funny is, like, there's been a lot of kickers that have made some of the longest field goals this year. I think it's just you're seeing how important it is to have a good kicker. Kicks up. This one's going to be good. So they called the timeout. They brought out the field goal unit. They're going to bang through a 36-yarder. It's now 13-10 is the score. Kittle got carted off. What? It looks like a right ankle, maybe?
He's not putting any weight on that right foot.
That's not good.
He was doing the one hop.
Yeah, that's not good. Never want to see that, man. Again, especially a guy like Kittle. I don't like the 49ers. If there's one player I like on San Francisco, it's George Kittle.
Sal saying misspell. Don't. Mendoza is good and has the tools. Just one good season doesn't show me enough, though, let alone in the perfect situation in Indy, my opinion. But my thing is this. You know you have a good quarterback prospect. You don't know whether or not you'll have a good quarterback prospect next year. There's years where it's like with Kenny Pickett, years where the best quarterback is Malik Willis, which he's actually gotten a little bit better. But you get my point. If you're the Raiders, you have a good quarterback this year that you can draft and you can say, hey, we can build around this guy.
Yep.
You wait till next year. I mean, we all thought Archer was going to be the guy. What if C.J. Carr gets injured, isn't good? What if there's no good prospects next year?
Well, what is the perfect situation in Indy? Because I don't understand how anybody could say that Indiana is the perfect situation for a quarterback. That's a hell of a football team, right? Like, to me, I want Mendoza because he said the other day, like, we're a bunch of misfits. First thing I thought of is when Al Davis called the Raiders a bunch of misfits. What's great about Mendoza is he makes everybody on that team around him better. That's what a franchise quarterback's supposed to do. He's got elite accuracy. You can't say that he doesn't. I'm talking already NFL caliber accuracy. To be able to make the throws he makes, that's NFL timing, NFL accuracy. And then when you really look at it from a talent standpoint, I don't think Indiana is a top 10 talented team. They're the best coach team. They're the best team in college football. But if we're saying the perfect situation, I think it's the perfect situation because Mendoza's leading that ship, right? Like, I feel like if you'd be watching Tom Brady and the Patriots, like, oh, well, he was in the perfect situation in New England. He's made it the perfect situation because Tom Brady was that guy. And you have Tom Brady leading this charge here. Like, Mendoza said that he grew up like his football idol, Tom Brady. I get it, and I'm not trying to. At this point, I'm just sold on the guy that we're going to take number 1 overall. And we haven't had a quarterback in so long. When you have a guy that is this put together and this good up here and can get it done in the biggest moments, like, I want a guy that he's at his best when the lights are in his brightest. Mendoza has shown me when the lights are bright, man, There ain't nobody better in college football. That's a guy I want. Junior, we need O-line, Mitch? No doubt. No doubt we need O-line. Luckily for us, we got 10 draft picks and top 2 money and salary cap. Again, to build the offensive line this offseason is not going to be difficult. I mean it. I literally don't think it's going to be all that difficult. Who you got, San Francisco or Philadelphia? Let me know down below. Who you got? We're rooting for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they got an opportunity here to extend this lead. They are up 13-10. Niners only got 1 timeout. Birds got the 2-minute warning, and all 3 of theirs. Smith's going to go in motion. 2 tight ends to the right. They're next to the right tackle. 2 receivers to the left. It's A.J. Brown and Smith. They're going to go ground game here with Barkley, and Barkley goes left guard, and he gets out to about the 41-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Nice physical run there by Philadelphia. What's going to be really important on this drive, and I'm happy Nick Sirianni decided to run that ball on that play, was you want to get this past the 2-minute warning. You do not want to allow San Francisco another opportunity to put points on the board. I know Jake Elliott missed one earlier in this game, but if you're able to kick a field goal at worst, go into halftime up 16-10, and you get ball back, that's huge. Let's go. Sal, all the experts who played in the NFL say Mendoza is a generational talent. See, throw down the field, open, Brown!
Dropped it.
Got to catch it. And now A.J. Brown's slow to get up. I think he's going to be all right. I actually think that was a good ball by Hurts. It might have been a hair underthrown. Might have stayed up there a little bit, because I do think A.J. Brown had his man beat. So Brown cooks Lenore here. I feel like that was a bad effort. Did he hurt himself? Did he mistime it? I'm sorry, A.J. Brown, you got to lay out there, homie. You got to lay out. 3rd down and 4. But also, here's the other thing. Just because NFL experts say something doesn't mean that he is. And I don't know if I've seen generational talent. There might be 1 or 2 people.
False start.
At the end of the day, he is a quarterback that I think fits really well with what we got.
Sal, too much to type, boys. Rather go live and explain. If only there was a deal where you could FaceTime in.
All I ask is please have clothes on. No music in the background. No game in the background.
And then June. Well, he's a free agent.
Free agent. They could decide to bring him back. I wouldn't mind the idea, though, of looking for another kicker potentially. Daniel hasn't been good enough to be yes, no matter what, he's got to be back. 3rd down and 9. Hurts drops back, looking, throw. What on earth?
Drop
Got to catch the football, AJ.
It's in your hands.
Yeah, if you're going to bitch and moan about not getting the ball enough, if it's thrown to you, come down with it. Because I'll say this, I didn't think that this ball was going to be anywhere close. It just hovered, stayed up there. It looked like this ball was made of helium. Hell, you got to see AJ probably got called here for a push-off. Now he gets his hands off him, catch the ball. Lay out, catch the ball. Give effort. You're in the playoffs here, dude. And the problem now is you're going to punt this away. San Francisco's going to get it. The 2-minute warning is going to be wasted. And now it's going to be Niners football, and they got a timeout.
That ball hit I think that ball hit a 49ers player.
So
they picked it up.
Ball was punted. It was recovered by San Francisco. But it hit a player in the helmet. I couldn't tell if that was a Niners player.
A.J. Brown and Nick Sirianni getting into it on the sidelines. Sirianni told him, catch the damn ball.
Good, he should have. I don't know if that's actually what he said, but that's what I would have said to him. Sirianni and A.J. Brown, their relationship is very well documented. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
But, if you're a player and you get mad at a head coach for telling you to do your job and catch the ball, then you also can't be on the other side picking things here and there. I get it. There's allowed to be frustration, and I want my guys to be frustrated. Like when Devin White and Max Crosby were arguing on the sidelines, good. Max is telling them to go set the edge. You know why? Devin White never set the edge. So, I want my guys to care. I want there to be some frustration. This is a high-level type of game. But what I don't like is you have to be separated, and there's now hold me back. You're on the same team. There should be no need to hold anybody back. You're on the same freaking team. Martin Neal. Martin, I see what you did. I'm going to add you to the raffle here, Mr. Martin Neal, into the Fernando Mendoza jersey raffle. If you don't know my deals, here are my deals on the program. We are down right now 23-0. I don't really want to lose. If we do lose, it is what it is. If we win, well, then I got to do a boot at the end of this stream. If you want to help us take down the 49ers and Eagles, alley-oop is 3 points. A bang is 7 points for a touchdown. Venmo bang, 8 points in total. Diana Rossini, 49ers owner Jed York, and Claire Kittle, the wife of George Kittle, just walked into the San Francisco 49ers locker room. Both appeared visibly sad. Again, carded off. Can't put any weight on his ankle. With a tight end as physical as what Kittle is, if it's a really bad ankle injury, you have to wonder, is that going to be, like, could that be it for George? Like, I mean, he's one of my favorite tight ends of all time. And I hate saying that because he's a Niner. But he just plays football the way that I feel like if I was athletic enough, the way I'd play football. I'm going to go out there and have fun. I'm going to hit some people. Nick Sirianni and A.J. Brown. I don't know what they're saying, but they are not happy with each other. See, what here you can't do now, I mean, you can't be pouting. You could sit down. That bench might be heated, but you can't be pouting. Ball here at the 23. You got a playoff game to win. McCaffrey gets the ball up the middle, and he's going to gain about 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. I mean, McCaffrey has not had a lot of running room. Oh, no. George Kittle, it's an Achilles injury. He's out. If that looks like it's an Achilles injury, which, I mean, I'm not going to lie. George Kittle, he's got to be, 34 years old? I was wrong. 32 years old. And Achilles. Brock Purdy. Wow, he gets swallowed up. Jalen Carter and company's coming in here and cleaning it up. John! Cool as heck! Bang! John! Well, he wants it, John, cool as heck. Mr. Cool as heck, getting us on the board. 23-7. Let's go. Can't be blanked. Come on, nation. Pulling for Blankenship and the Eagles. My son went to high school with Reed. Team Mendoza. Real one for life. Was he unbelievable in high school? I mean, Reed Blankenship and at the high school levels, probably. I mean, like, what if there's some guy? I mean, look at Mateer. Mateer didn't even play. He's going to be in the NFL. 3rd down, 11. I think this is going to be a free play. Throws down the field, open, caught. Robinson, 1st down, Niners. What a boneheaded play there by Philadelphia. John, I'm with you, my man. Can't be blank, nation. Offsides, penalty's going to be declined. 1st down, Niners. I mean, Demarcus Robinson is having himself a game. Very good route. Might have gotten away with one on a push-off there on a Dory Jackson. Purdy puts it right on him. 1st down. Vic Fangio is heated. Heated. If y'all want a shout-out here on the program, can I get some JKs down below for John Cool as Heck getting us on the board today? 1st down and 10. Purdy, fake handoff. Pressure, steps up. Got to get rid of it. He's not on the same page as McCaffrey. He needed to get rid of it. I think McCaffrey saw the open field and went to the open spot. David, pick Mendoza #1. Mark, get your checkbook out and buy some dogs for that offensive line. Whether you're buying guys like Tyler Lindenbaum, maybe an Edwards, I just put out a video over the weekend, my top 10 free agent targets for the Raiders. But I'm with you. Like, you invested in Genty, invested in Brock. You got a lot of young already players that you've invested in high in the draft. If you're going to go out and draft a quarterback number 1 overall, you better invest in your offensive line. Play clock goes down to 0, and they're going to have to spend their final timeout. That's really, really bad clock management by Kyle Shanahan and the Niners. No timeouts remaining. 1:02 left here. Ball at the 37-yard line. I see Raider Jaime. What up, Tulane, Misty Williamson, Levi in the building. Jake Serb, what's going on? Is that Levi Pirtle? Raider Nation 88. Speedster 2000. If you want a shout out, give me some JKs down below. Jawan Jennings is freaking the F out. Jawan Jennings is trying to get Kendrick Bourne on the line. I don't think Kendrick Bourne knew the play, and that was the reason for the call timeout. Jennings going to go in motion here. Purdy drops back, shotgun, looking, throws, and it's going to be broken up. Really nice play there by Cooper DeJean to be able to break that one up. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 here at the 37. If you're San Francisco, do you consider running this? Because if you don't get it, you're going to give the Eagles, with 2 timeouts, probably a little over 40 seconds.
I mean, I think you got to risk it for the biscuit. I think you go for it here.
I like it. Risking it for the biscuit. 3rd down and 10. Ball here at the 37. Purdy drops back, looking. Pump fakes, throws, open, caught. Jake Tongs. Tongus?
Yeah. Tongus.
He's going to get 14. It's going to be 1st down and 10 here in Philadelphia territory. Ball at the 49. Philly, they got 4 on the front. Ref falls down. Purdy throws. McCaffrey falls down. Nobody can stay on their feet. Got to hurry it up. You don't got a timeout. 27, 26, 25, 24, 3, 2, 1, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Call freaking hike. 10 seconds, they throw it out of bounds. So you're telling me you just let 20-plus seconds go off the clock for you to throw the ball out of bounds like that?
I almost would have clocked it there.
You're better off clocking it there. I mean, I'm sorry. Kyle Shanahan on this final drive is having a rough outing. This is bad. 20-plus seconds for that play.
I mean, it's 3rd and 5. Philly calls the timeout.
Good timeout.
They're not prepared.
Eagles are going to call a timeout here. They have no defensive linemen. So the Eagles are going to call timeout here. Very interesting. They had no guys on the line. They had 11 players in the secondary. I think that that's the most idiotic thing I've ever seen.
I think there was a miscommunication.
See, the only thing I wonder is, like, could you just call hike, run behind your line, get to the sideline? Would you have enough time? Or, I mean, maybe you're just better off throwing in a quick screen, trying to get a few yards, get out of bounds. I mean, it's going to be a long field goal. Is the wind blowing towards them? I don't know.
Yeah. They're going to.
Dude, they have no players on the defensive line. Very interesting here. So the Eagles got 5 guys, and all they're trying to do, Purdy's running. He's got to get out of bounds. Oh, my God. Did he get out? They're saying he got out of bounds. I don't think he did. So Purdy runs it. Again, Philadelphia's got nobody. Dude, I think he fumbled that football inbounds. I think it should be Eagles ball. They're saying he got out of bounds, but I don't know if he did, dude. They're going to have to check this play out. Because if he gets pushed out of bounds backwards, the clock runs.
Oh, that's a fumble.
Bro, that's a fumble.
Oh, the ball.
So the ball definitely goes out of bounds. Is Purdy down, though?
But also, if you fumble it out of bounds, does the clock stop?
He's also going backwards. I mean, this ball is clearly out. It does land out of bounds. It's actually a good job by the official calling that play dead when it hit out of bounds. So what? It's going to be 1st down and 10 here at the 37 with a field goal attempt.
1 second left. Yep, fumble the ball before going out of bounds. That's going to end the half.
Wow. End of the half, so he fumbled the football before going out of bounds. You had 8 seconds. You had to burn that timeout. I don't think it really would have mattered, but a really bad job of clock management there by the San Francisco 49ers, and they're down 13-10.
Huh. This was them trying to do the flag before the game.
Oh, my God. It turned into, like, one of those giant, like, that reminded me when I was a kid in gym class. You play, like, where you put the giant, you try to, like, run underneath before it comes down.
Oh, what's up, TJ Parkinson? How we doing?
TJ Parkinson. What's going on, dude? What's going on, dude?
TJ, that's tomorrow night. I'm live tomorrow night. Tonight is Chargers-Patriots.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Reminder, y'all, if you're trying to get in our duck race, it is a $20 Venmo at Mitchell Renz 365. Jeremy Valve, I believe is the name I just saw. Jeremy Valve, you in. And then LA Crash Dog is also in. $20 Venmo. Right now you have the opportunity to go home with $70 here on the program. If you don't know, our game that we're playing, Raiders Report up against Eagles and 49ers, I should say, if the Eagles and Niners can't score, we can't score either. So we can only score in the third and the fourth quarter, and right now we are down 23-7. We're down 23-7. The only way, once the third quarter, fourth quarter starts, it's just like our stream that we did on Friday for a little Indiana action. Reed's a grinder. All right. I was a little bit worried on that statement at first.
Oh, I thought it said on.
Now in his 4th or 5th year, plus his bio, impressive individual. Biggest takeaway from the first half. Biggest takeaway from the first half is...
This is going to be a defensive matchup.
Honestly, I have not been impressed by either team in this game.
Imagine if like Nick Sirianni came out of halftime with like a black eye.
Like, oh, I slipped and fell. Though it might be a brown eye.
I slipped and fell on A.J. Brown's fist.
Whoopsie. I mean, overall, I get that the Eagles are the defending Super Bowl champs, but this has been kind of an ugly game. I think it's two teams that aren't playing very well right now going up against each other.
And, I mean, if you're Philly, I know their expectations are immensely high. I mean, they fired a coach 2 years after he won a Super Bowl. But, I mean, the fact that you're back in the playoffs after a Super Bowl win, even in this position, like even one playoff win following a Super Bowl win,
it's impressive.
That's huge.
I would love.
I think people
love to be in this situation.
I think people like
take for granted how difficult it is to go to the playoffs year in and year out.
Exactly. And I think we're kind of numb to it because the Chiefs and what they do, but it's hard. Look at this. He gets in his face.
I love it. Good. Was Sirianni the one that initiated, or was it A.J. Brown?
I think A.J. Brown was saying something down the sidelines, and Sirianni ran down there and was like, say it to my face.
I mean, good. But, like, to me, like, A.J. Brown is unbelievably talented. Nobody's going to deny that, but I mean, you just won a Super Bowl. You got paid all this money. Like, what? Like, what are you doing? Like, be a leader. And that's what worries me. Like when people are like, do you want George Pickens? No. I have no interest in George Pickens playing on this team.
Yeah, if he's unhappy in Pittsburgh and Dallas, cannot imagine his discontent in Las Vegas.
And he just seems like the player that as soon as he gets paid, it's going to be a disaster.
Oh, my God. Oh. Yeah, you see it pop. Oh, my gosh.
A San Francisco 49ers employee just walked into the locker room carrying what appeared to be a bottle of tequila. I'm guessing it's for Kittle.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, that's what Diana Rossini just said.
Dude.
You saw it? I didn't see it.
Yes. I can rewind it if you want. Here.
No, you're good. I'll just...
I mean, we have the ability to rewind. Watch it.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
It's like you see, it looks like a muscle spasm almost. Like you see the muscle like flex up like that.
I mean, I remember I was in high school, and there was a girl. She was one of the better softball players in our area, and she was running up the first baseline. And you like when it happened, I mean, it was like you heard the pop. It was unbelievable.
I mean, the amount of pain that she was in was probably.
Yeah, I mean, it screams, dude. It was horrifying. So when you see a play like that, dude, I mean, that's George Kittle, Achilles. You never, ever, ever want to see something like that. That's freaking brutal, dude. That's freaking brutal. Is it all right if I go take a quick pee? That boot's starting to catch up to me a little bit. We are here at halftime. For those that do not know, Chugs and I will also be live in the second game tonight. What game are you guys looking forward to more? This game, tomorrow's game, or this game or tonight's game? We'll wait. We'll hold off on tomorrow's.
I was going to say, I mean, for me, the answer is so easy.
I mean, in all honesty, like, I'm really, really looking forward to tomorrow night's matchup, obviously for you, and to be able to, like, go against Sperry. The problem with, again, it's like I don't really want the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. I don't want the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. So rooting for both of those teams today feels kind of weird, but I would say that they are the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah. The closer we get to tomorrow, the more nervous I'm getting.
I mean, you're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to be like,
I'm fired up, but
I can't
I mean,
wait.
it's the playoffs. Any given Sunday, right? Like
Renee, tonight because of Minter, it's very true. Get to watch Minter, see how he does against Drake May.
You're like, I hope the Patriots win, but I hope they only score 10 points.
Maybe if New England puts up an 80 burger, then people are like, oh, this Minter guy stinks, and we'll easily get him.
But I feel like Raider fans would be like, this guy stinks.
I mean, I'll say this. Jesse Minter is a hell of a coach. He's a hell of a coach. Though I don't know if he's going to be the guy we get anymore.
I think Baltimore.
Baltimore has been doing a lot of sniffing around Minter. All right, I'll be right back. Shout out to Chugs for holding it down.
Here we go. As we are in halftime right now, the first half stats of this wild card matchup, 93 pass yards for Philly, 163 for the 49ers. But that could be very different if A.J. Brown catches two deep passes that they hit his fingertips. Essentially dropped. 95 rush yards for the Eagles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're showing that game-winning INT by the Bills up against the Jags in the early slate. Rushing the football, Niners have not been able to do anything. 23 yards on the ground. Philly, 95. The time of possession in favor of Philly, but only a 3-point lead. Only a 3-point lead. Here we go. And we've talked a lot about quarterbacks and Mendoza. I want to know, which QB would you rather have? Fernando, Mendoza? Actually, I'll say all three. Fernando Mendoza, Brock Purdy, or Jalen Hurts? Let me know down in the comment section. You got to choose one. Mendoza. Not even close, Chugs. Mendoza. Purdy from Danny Fan. A lot of Mendozas. Hurts from Renz only OF Cam. That's hilarious. Mendoza. Beck. Okay. Mendoza. Hurts. Social media is not influencing me. Mendoza. I mean, Sal, just because you paid money to put up a super chat doesn't mean we have to agree with you. If somebody super chats something that I disagree with, I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, yeah, you sent in money, so you're right. That's not my job. If you want that, there's plenty of guys out there that will allow you to super chat and then just agree with whatever you say. If you want that, there are people for that. But if you send in money, if you send in a super chat into this show, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I'm sorry if you don't like that, but I mean, that's the truth. Do you want me to lie? I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, because you sent it. I mean, that would be the fakest thing. If just for you sending in money, I'm going to say, oh, yep, I agree. And, I mean, we put your super chats up. We put it up on the program, and I told you how you can FaceTime in. So, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to agree with you just because you super chat. Terry, you drinking, Chugs? I was earlier. Suavemente had me do a boot over on Maine for the Bills-Jags game. I was not ready for it. I came in at like 11:30. It was like noon. And Suave made me do a boot over there on Maine. So I'm coming down from that a little bit. I had some za. I had some pizza. Let me know your go-to pizza order. What pizza are you ordering? Simple pepperoni, maybe some hot honey guy. But yeah. And Sal, I don't want you to think that I don't appreciate you sending in super chats and supporting the program. Of course I do. I thank you every time you do send in a super chat. Like, that means the world. I do appreciate people who support the program. But that doesn't mean I'm going to automatically agree with everything you say. And I'm sorry if that upsets you. But I'm here to give my opinion and tell you what I think in my personal opinion. And I gave you my thoughts. They're different than yours. That's not to say everything I say is correct. I've been wrong before. But I think Mitch would agree with me. If you super chat, that doesn't mean that we're going to agree with what you say.
And we're back. Gotta get some food in my belly. Which quarterback would you rather have? This is a hell of a question.
Believe it or not, a lot of Mendozas down below. We have a jalapeno and pepperoni. We have...
For what? Favorite pizza?
Yeah, pepperoni, black olive. I said, what's your go-to pizza order? Sausage and mushroom, pep bacon and jalapenos.
I definitely feel like the equation, like the occasion matters. Like on a game day, I love all the pizzas we have out there. Like a little bit of variety. If I go to an authentic Italian spot, I'm gonna get like a margarita or something like that. Though I went to that New York style place here in Dallas.
How was it? I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard really good. I hear not as much. David Silva, no, I don't believe we're doing the duck race on Cash App as of right now.
No.
But you can still donate on Cash App and get in on the Fernando Mendoza raffle.
This one's going to be returned by Philly, and he's going to get out to about the 30-yard line.
That's the
Here comes Philadelphia.
East House, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. He said anchovies on the side. Like, anchovies on the pizza, one, I'm like a little iffy. Anchovies on the side?
Craziness.
Oh,
Yeah,
not cooked?
That's
Oh.
wild, dude. No, I thought the pizza place was awesome.
Really?
I really enjoyed it.
Okay,
Now
that's
the
good.
one that I got was there was a vodka sauce pizza.
That's the one I would want.
It's so good. First down and 10. Ball here at the 30-yard line. Hurts, shotgun, 2 to the left. Brown by himself to the right. They're going to hand it off here to Barkley. Barkley wiggles. I thought he was going to take that one.
Notable, A.J. Brown is in the game to start
Second
the
down
second
and 3.
half.
That is a hell of a coat here by Aaron Andrews.
Dude, I said it looks like she has a whole alpaca on her back.
I mean, if she's not warm in that, then I feel bad for whatever animal that was. Second and 3. Hurts. They're going to go back to the ground game here with Barkley, and he's got nowhere to go. They're going to lose a yard. So now you got third down, and they're going to say he didn't lose one. I don't know how he didn't lose one. I'm going to say third down and 3.
TJ, like I said, I was drinking earlier. I gave a deal for halftime, but nobody wanted to do it. So
essentially, Garofolo is reporting that apparently Nick Sirianni told A.J. Brown to get off the field because they were worried about the play clock, even though it ended up getting reset. Third down and 3. Devonta Smith's going to move in motion. A.J. Brown on an island. Hurts looking right. He's going to throw it to Barkley, and Barkley drops it. He tried to run before he had it, puts the ball on the ground. I mean, I think it's pretty flippin' bad football in this game. I am not impressed by either team, and now Devonta Smith might be down. Non-contact, walks off the field limping a little bit. I don't know what that would potentially be. The big injury that's already happened in this game, George Kittle, unfortunately, going to be done. I don't think he'll be playing next season. Popped his Achilles.
A fair catch at like the 4-yard line. If I'm the 49ers kick returner, why not just let that bounce?
Again, I think the football IQ from coaching and players in this game has not been very impressive.
Steven, AOC is the Chiefs' kryptonite for sure. Y'all should keep AOC and just only play him against the Chiefs, Steven.
I mean,
because he's not a lot of other teams' kryptonite apparently. Only the Chiefs. Other teams, he's whatever the opposite of kryptonite is.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Aiden O'Connell's stats against the Kansas City Chiefs, let's look it up. Let me see. All right. And the first game Aiden played against Kansas City, I'll say this, his numbers are actually not all that bad. Not all that bad. What's funny is this. Aiden O'Connell, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions in the 2 games where the Raiders lost to Kansas City.
Yeah.
In the 2 games that the Raiders beat the Chiefs, Aiden O'Connell was 9 of 21 for 62 yards. He didn't complete a ball for the final 3 quarters of that game. And then 10 of 22 for 102 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Kryptonite. Sal, I hear your concerns, and I'm not saying that Mendoza is going to be he's not going to be Patrick Mahomes as soon as he gets into the league. I'm saying out of all the options that the Raiders have had the past 3 years, he's the best one by far.
Yeah, I again, like, to me, I'm sold on Mendoza. I think he's got that it factor. I think as a franchise quarterback, I think the other thing you got to be able to see is, can a guy get better and better and better?
And just to push back on a couple of your claims, you said hasn't had to take over the game. I mean, I think multiple times he's gone on game-winning drives to take over the game against Penn State.
I'll just say this. Can we just stop the back and forth? Sal, I think you're really off here, dude, and I feel like I'm not the only one that's getting annoyed by it. Again, it's just different opinions, but you're trying to tell us that the world's flat, and I'm not like I'm kind of just done wasting my time.
I don't think Indiana had an easy schedule either. They played at Oregon, at Penn State.
they're dumb arguments. So
And
I'm done with it. Please.
Sal, I respect your opinion,
Please.
and I do appreciate you super chatting in.
First down and 10.
I just agree. I just disagree.
Man's going to move here. Purdy's going to drop back. Pump fakes in the end zone. Now he's going to scramble. He's going to pump fake again. And Bond's going to push him out of bounds. That's going to be a gain of about 6 yards. Second down and 4.
Bayou Raiders said the world is flat, Mitch.
Well, agree to disagree. I don't know. What world are we in? Though, when I went to the movie theater yesterday, there was a new movie coming out about, like, aliens living amongst us. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Second and 4, McCaffrey's going to move a little bit. Now they're going to bring the tight end in. It's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey. McCaffrey just gets stood up here a little bit. He's able to get about 3 yards. Third down and 1. Do you run or do you pass here? The flag's coming out. Hang on. Flag is coming out. Hang on. Rustin Long, I don't know if I said it before. You got in the duck race. 20 to win. $80 here on the Raiders Report. So I think you're going to get illegal hands to the face here.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing if you're Philadelphia.
That's Marcus Epps.
Former Raider. I mean, Epps has done a good job battling back. I'm happy he's in a place that he likes to play. He was a team captain there before. Jawan Jennings, though, is also notorious for being a really good shit talker.
Crash Dog.
What up, fam? SaveAWarrior.org for veterans and first responders struggling. Semper Fi, Raider Nation for life. Reminder, if you haven't already, go to SaveAWarrior.org/donate. Make sure that you tell them Father Tom sent you.
Now they get out of their own end zone. 49ers now at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10.
Also, no penalties against the Niners tonight. I think this should have been one. I think that should have been. Oh, is this ball? Is this a fumble? I think they're going to call it a forward pass. They're going to have to review this here. It might be an incompletion. Yes, it's going to be second down and 10. That's clearly a forward pass.
Sal, we're not trying to bash you, bro. It's not bashing you. I think it's just beating a dead horse. You made your opinion.
Yep.
And I feel like we're just talking in circles is what Mitch is saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Like, nothing on you. You have your opinion, and that's fine.
And that's fine. Like, to me, I think opinions are fine, but if you're only, like, if no matter what we say, and that's fine. You're over here. We're over here. I want to focus here. Second and 10. Ball here at the 19-yard line.
Oh, that's a penalty. He calls that timeout 2 seconds after it hits 0.
And I think
they're going to give him the timeout.
Are they really? I say they don't have a penalty yet in this game. Danny Fan, Mendoza is nice, and we will get doubters. I mean, no doubt. I mean, every first overall pick has been doubted. Like, there's never been a number 1 overall pick that hasn't been doubted. There's never been a number 1 overall pick that, like, to me, the most surefire number 1 overall pick was the year of Joe Burrow.
But, I mean, also.
And
like,
even that was like,
but
he's
it's
not
like,
athletic. That
it's like with that
talented.
logic, it's like nobody should ever pick number 1 overall.
Correct.
They're not going to be good, so just never pick number 1. If you get number 1, just don't pick it.
Team Mendoza, time to roll the dice. I'm all in. Bro, I'm with you. I am all in.
Dude, same. I am all in on Mendoza, and I'm all in on the sponsor of today's show, which is Prize Picks.
Shout out to Prize Picks. I don't know about y'all. New year, new me. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops. And Prize Picks lets you take control. Do you miss fantasy football? Prize Picks lets you play fantasy football every week. Pick your favorite players and win when they hit their projections every week. Get in on the action. Prize Picks is now available in all 50 states. If you want to see my lineup for today, this is what I decided to do. I got Jalen Hurts. I need a rushing touchdown. And there was an opportunity earlier in this game where they were really close to the 1-yard line. I'm still holding out and hoping that Hurts can find pay dirt. I also decided to go the more with Christian McCaffrey in rush and receiving yards, which both of these right now, I'm going to be honest, not feeling too good about them. But you know what? No matter what, when you play on Prize Picks, I think you're going to have a good time. Download the Prize Picks app today. Make sure that you use code CLNS to be able to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to be able to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Shout out to Jake Serb. Shout out to Bayou Raider for showing out, showing up for Prize Picks. Hurts today, 11 of 17, 97 yards, got a passing touchdown, 3 rushing yards, 98.4 quarterback rating. And then you got Brock Purdy on the other side, 10 of 16, 168, touchdown, quarterback rating of 118.8, 16 rushing yards.
Not too shabby.
I mean, Purdy, what's crazy is, though, I feel like both of these teams are not playing well.
He's been pretty good.
I mean, since both first drives, this has been a really ugly game. 2nd and 10, Purdy drops, looks, throws, caught. Demarcus Robinson.
Oh, my God, that water boy just got taken out.
I mean, the only player I feel like that's having himself a ball game today is Demarcus Robinson.
Former Raider.
Yeah. I mean, he's also played on so many different teams. I mean, I'll say that's a hell of a route. Hell of a route there by Robinson. Oh, my God. Yeah, that water boy. God, I hope he's all right. Oh, his legs are gone. 1st and 10. Ball here at the 33. Fake handoff to McCaffrey. Purdy looking down the field. Got a man, and it's just a little bit outstretched. I don't know if that ball would have even been completed. He's been their go-to guy. He's been good today, man. He's got to have, you think he's over a century? Well, he had that one play. I was going to say 5 for 95 and a touchdown. He had that long as 61. I mean, that's going to help. But they are going to him over and over and over again. The area that the Niners are just lacking is their inability to run the football. I mean, they can't get nothing. Handoff McCaffrey. Well, that might have been their best run of the day. He's got 9 yards. I mean, McCaffrey today's got 3 catches for 22 yards. And now he's able to pick up about 8 or 9. 3rd down and 1. Do you run or do you pass? What great job there by keeping his balance. My goodness. I mean, he's got 10 carries for 25 yards after a gain of 9. I feel like I'm watching the Raiders' offensive line. Purdy, quarterback keeper, easily gets it. 1st down, Niners. What up, Rar? I would rather gamble on greatness than to see what we did in 2025 playing it safe. Go get Mendoza. Go get an offensive line, DB, LB help. Oh, and a true wide receiver 1. See, like, to me, the one argument that I'll have is, like, if you really, truly, like, want to build a great offensive line, I can make the argument building an offensive line is easier by taking a quarterback number 1 because you're saving a lot of that money. Now, yes, you could trade back, and you can obviously get extra picks in the draft, but that means then you got to go spend money on a quarterback. Picked! Purdy! Quinyon Mitchell! A little revenge for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's a hell of a last name. Give me some INTs down below. Was it tipped? Purdy, fake handoff. Was it tipped? I just think that was a bad ball. I don't know what he's saying to Shanahan, but it's not good. Philadelphia taking over. Let's go. Let's get some points on the board. Let's extend this lead. Let's get it to 20-10. Let's get it to 20-10. Speaking of trying to get the lead, we're down 23-7 right now. If you're like, Mitch, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, for these games, it's so difficult. Can we get one to get off? Can we get just one so we get to 700 here? If you're like, I don't even know how to subscribe. There's a button. You click it. Bingo, bango. We're ready to go. Now, Rebel's probably like, can you just cover up that other 9 for me? Reb, I got you. The whole fist. Whole fist for Rebel. What's crazy is we're still growing here as a company. I can't wait for the day we hit 1 million subs. That's going to be freaking mind-blowing. That's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. We also get a gold plaque. I mean, Maine's obviously going to be the first channel that gets it.
You get lunch with Mr. Beast. You get 1 million.
Is that so?
Yeah, YouTube said so. Lunch with Mr. Beast if you get 1 million. We got there.
You're telling me if you get to 1 million subs, you get to have lunch with Mr. Beast. I don't believe you. What's actually crazy, somebody asked me this the other day, if you could meet only one person and go out for lunch with them, who would it be? I answered so quickly, Guy Fieri. Guy's a Raider fan.
Take me to
literally the mayor of Flavortown.
Yeah, take me to Flavortown.
He's going to know the good spots. I mean, it's Guy Fieri, and it's not close for me. If you could go out to lunch with any person on the planet, who would it be? Any person. Who would it be? Rebel. It's a trap. Though I did watch the new Beast games, he had Juwan Jennings wide open. If he would have looked Jennings' way, he would have saw you at him. First down and 10, ball here at the 47-yard line. Hurts, shotgun. Come on, Jalen. Bro. I mean, I'll tell you this. If he rips off a finger, that's where I'm losing it. We need more bread, Jesus. 2nd and 10. I'll take 4 waters. Winks at Jesus. That's hilarious. I don't forget who that guy's name is for Philadelphia. He's like Big Dom. That's it. Big Dom. Devonta Smith back in the game. Looks to be healthy. Brown's by himself, bottom right of your screen. It's going to be a run play. Good job there by Jalen Hurts to be able to pick up some yards with his legs. First down, Philadelphia.
I feel like that's the first design run I've seen by the Eagles for Jalen Hurts in like 8 games. They don't ever want to run him with the football anymore.
If you're not willing to run with Jalen Hurts, he's not a top 10 quarterback. If you're not willing to run with him, he's not a top 10 quarterback. You got to give him the ability to run the football. He's not nearly as good of a thrower. Dude, I don't know. Dude. I think there's some act in there.
Bayou said, my wife is cooking in here and it smells like Flavortown.
What's she making? What's she whipping up? 10:06 to go. I saw somebody say, I'm happy the Bills won. Yeah, you and me both, man. That game was close. Ball here at the 40. 2nd and 18. My goodness. 3 to the left. Now Barkley's going to go on the right hip. Let's see if they try to set up a screen. They're going to hand it off here to Barkley, and Barkley's going to try to cut out to the outside, and he's going to lose 2 yards.
Now it's 3rd and 19. You were in field goal range before.
No, you weren't. Were you?
I mean, after the run?
No.
From Hurts? I think so.
No, they're still on their side. Rustin! Long! Bang! Rustin Long for the touchdown.
Dude, that sounds so good. Sausage Alfredo Cajun style flavor. Oh.
Are we talking about food?
Yeah, Bayou said he's eating sausage Alfredo, like Cajun Alfredo.
Throw, Goddard. You needed 19 and you got 5.
Close.
Needed 19, you got 5. Dude, some Cajun Alfredo sausage. Is it like a pasta or is it just
like pasta?
Oh my Lord.
Dude, I wish
save me a bowl.
Me and Mitch, whenever we went to North Carolina last year for the first game, we went to this Jamaican spot, and me and Mitch, we were gonna like share some food, like get a couple things and share it all. And the one thing that we really wanted that they didn't have, like they sold out, was they had Cajun pasta.
Cajun pasta.
It was Cajun shrimp and sausage pasta.
Yep.
They ran out.
It still haunts me to this day.
And I bet you that would have been, I mean, based on everything else we ate there, I bet you that would have been so gas.
I mean, Rustin was actually at that event. No matter what pick or picks we go with, it's ultimately a gamble. You're right. Nothing is ever a sure shot, but a good educated guess is that Mendoza will be a good leader with money thrown at the line, could be a good quarterback for years to come. And I agree with you, Rustin. And that's kind of how the NFL, I think you got to think of it a lot of times, is how do you put the best plan together? I think putting a quarterback like Mendoza with somebody like Tom Brady, that makes sense to me in my mind. And you're right, there's going to be good, there's going to be bad. That's just how the world, it's how the NFL goes. But I think from what I've seen from Mendoza on and off the field, I don't know how you're not interested in that guy number 1 overall. I'm sold on Mendoza. He's a winner. And I think being a winner and being a leader of men, you can almost argue is a more important quality in a quarterback than having some of those just God-given abilities. Because Anthony Richardson, you can make the argument, is the greatest athlete to ever play the quarterback position. Really, when you look at a lot of those numbers. What on earth is this movie? Send help?
That looks great.
That looks awesome. Send help. Rustin Long! Show me those TDs!
And Mitch, you know what that does?
23-14. We're chopping the lead down. We're chopping the lead down. If we beat the Eagles and Niners, I'm doing a boot at the end of this stream. We're chopping the lead down. I mean, right now, basically 2 bangs, we got the lead.
An alley-oop. That would put us
a little closer. A little closer. I mean, the way to do it, Venmo bang, alley-oop. A Venmo bang, then an alley-oop, then we got the lead. 23-14. JD showing those TDs. Relax.
And just like every other game on Wild Card Weekend so far, this game seems like it's going to come down to the fourth quarter. A 3-point game. Niners have the ball at their own 20-yard line. If they score here, they put a ton of pressure on that Philly offense.
Austin, I hear you. We're rooting for the Eagles because, to me, I hate the Niners more than I hate the Birds. But I would say out of the 2 teams that I want, like the 2 teams that I'm rooting for the least out of the NFC, it's both of these teams. Ball here at the 20 for the Niners. The Niners scored on their first drive. Philadelphia scored on their first drive. Since then, not a lot of action. McCaffrey gets it, and he's going to gain 1 yard.
He's had like that one run of 9 yards. Besides that,
nothing. 11 carries, 26 yards, 3 catches, 22. I mean, I'm almost curious just to try to get him the ball in space with your passing game because you lost George Kittle, so you need some sort of that safety blanket. 2nd down and 9 coming up here for Purdy. 7:44 to go. Come on. Come on.
Woo,
oh, man.
mama.
Not a great throw there by Purdy. He threw it behind him. 3rd down and 9. What's going to be interesting is there's going to be a lot of people, I bet you, calling for Mac Jones to get a start. If they lose this game, the Niners, there's going to be some people, because of the way Mac Jones played earlier. Purdy's, I know he's the guy. But just the way fans are, because he has not played great today. Tight end's going to go in motion. Demarcus Robinson on the left. Philadelphia showing pressure. They got 8 guys on the line. They're going to bring 5. Purdy looking, throws. I mean, I think he was throwing to McCaffrey, but that's in no man's land. That's in no man's land. And now Philadelphia is going to get another opportunity. Holy hell. Somebody's got to do something.
Danny, fan.
Chugs, please be nice on the next games.
You weren't in here. I was like, Danny Pham, a Chargers fan. And in the chat, he was like, actually, I'm a Niners fan. That's exactly how he said it, too.
I don't doubt it.
Joke's on you.
Bang, bang.
Appreciate the super chat, Danny. You're a real one.
Danny, you got to admit, bro. The whole bang, bang Niner gang thing.
Wow, horrible punt.
Come on, dude.
It only gets to the 49ers' 47-yard line, a punt of 25 yards.
It's got to be the win. Also, Morstead, he's got to be 50 years old. How old is Morstead? For the love of God.
Is too old an answer.
Too old. There's too short, and then there's too old. Time of possession has been dominated by Philadelphia, though no penalties by the Niners. I mean, when you look at this game.
Jake Serb, is that how you spell it? Lackluster?
Both teams right around the same amount of yards.
Lacclustr? Is that lackluster?
Eagles 2 for 2 in the red zone. I mean, I think the biggest difference in this game is the turnover. San Francisco turned the ball over earlier in this game. Mr. Burns out from Jay. I don't know what that means. Lackluster? What is that?
This is Masked Singer.
So I haven't seen the new one. Alex and I watched one of them many, many years ago and just haven't watched it ever since.
JMC, did you hear Spytek was at the Indiana game? As he should be.
Yes.
I mean, if you have a top 2 pick and you are not at that game, you deserve to lose your job.
I agree.
With Dante Moore playing Fernando Mendoza, if you weren't there, you should be fired on the spot.
Couldn't agree more. You have the number 1 overall pick. You need a quarterback. There's a reason why we went live for that game. There's a reason why we've been going live for Mendoza watch parties.
Super chat also from TJ. So Pam is for the Birds. I'm for the 49ers. Want Bills to win the Super Bowl overall from TJ Parkinson.
I can understand that. Like, if I were to take my chat sports hat off, I would say probably the Bills. But if I'm putting my chat sports cap on,
I mean, it's quite the storyline. This is the last year that they're in their stadium.
Yeah, that's true.
They're saying goodbye to it. They're going to the new one, and that's the stadium where they had the 4 Super Bowls in a row without a win.
Is the only way Buffalo would play in a home playoff game is if the Chargers and the Bills made it?
The Chargers would have to win, and then the Chargers would have to beat the Broncos, and they would have to beat the Texans or Steelers.
So that means then if the oh boy, I would not want a Broncos-Chargers matchup. Good news is one team's got to lose. The bad news is that one of those teams.
That's who the Chargers play if they win.
Yeah. Devonta Smith going to go in motion here. Ball at the 46, 7:22 to go. A lot of pointing around. 49ers wanted the false start. They're not going to get it. Hurts. They're going to hand it off here to Barkley, and Barkley's going to get hit in the backfield, and they're going to lose 3 yards. The biggest difference this season for Philadelphia is their inability to pick up any rush. I mean, their offensive line isn't doing well.
I feel like these slow developing plays, get out of it. Run a halfback dive. Run north and south. These like slow zones to the right,
well,
to
they
the left.
work when your offensive line's great. When your offensive line wins the way that typical Philly offensive lines have won the last few years, those plays are great because then there's holes. But when you're getting blown up in the backfield, those long developing plays don't make any sense. Hurts drops back, throws it, Devonta Smith in the flat, and he's able to get north and south quickly, and they're going to be looking here. It's a gain of 11, 3rd down and 1. Ball here at the 37. I mean, with this field position, if this isn't 2 straight runs directly up the middle, I'm going to freak out. They're lining up for the tush push. This is the only, 2 straight times.
Yeah.
2 straight times. I mean, they just picked up 3 yards. Keep doing it. I mean, when you have a quarterback as physically gifted as Jalen Hurts from a power run standpoint, you got to do that. It's the first down since 6 minutes in the second quarter by Philadelphia. And they're in the lead of this game. Ball at the 35. Hurts, shotgun. 3 to the right. They're going to go ground game here with Tank Bigsby. And Bigsby tries to cut it out to the outside, and he gets tackled for gain of nothing. Maybe a loss of one. What right now what this Eagles running game reminds me of is like when I was playing my buddy in Madden when we were kids, and every run he did was you try to run to the outside because you try to break one.
Yeah.
Run to the outside, run to the outside, run to the outside. Mouthpiece broken.
I did not know this.
I'm listening.
Patriots emergency third quarterback, Tommy DeVito.
I was waiting for Tom Brady. That'd be elite. Gabagool. 2nd and 11, Barkley is going to go in motion. Devonta Smith was lined up as a running back. They're going to throw it to him in the flat, and he's unable to make anybody miss, and he's going to get swung down. I think you're looking at 3rd down and about 4. They're going to say 3rd down and 3. Ball here at the 28-yard line. But Jake Elliott missed the extra point earlier in this game. We need this drive to keep on going. We got to get down to 1st down and goal at the 1. Tush push.
Wow.
That's what we need.
Coming in now, Matt LaFleur could meet with Packers GM Ed Policy as soon as tonight to discuss his future in Green Bay.
Holy shit. Also, Amari and Hampton is active and will play.
Run on 3rd and 3, and it's oh my gosh, they run a halfback delay to Barkley, and they get it.
Patriots inactives that just come out. Jeremiah Webb, Brandon Swinson, Marcus Bryant, Caden Wallace, C.J. Dupree, Kyrie Tonga, and Tommy DeVito. But he's the emergency quarterback.
Do you want to do a short on the LaFleur?
We'll wait to see what actually happens. I mean, it's interesting.
If LaFleur got fired, would he be your top choice? Y for yes and for no in the chat. If the Packers head coach Matt LaFleur got fired, would he be your top choice? Y for yes and for no. Let me know down in the chat.
You know, what's crazy about it is I don't know. Like, to me, I think if the Raiders hired him, I almost wonder if, like, do you think he would take a job as a coordinator or no? No?
He would get hired as a head coach 1,000%.
Barkley, handoff, they're going to lose 2 to 3 yards.
JDZ Raider, you don't believe that, do you? You'd rather have Davis Webb than Matt LaFleur? I mean, I get Davis Webb's getting a lot of hype.
Matt LaFleur. Postseason record 3-6, regular season 76-40-1.
I get if he's not your top candidate, but to say you'd rather have Davis Webb over him, I feel like is a little bit of a stretch.
What I like about LaFleur is he's worked underneath Shanahan, quarterbacks coach for Atlanta, but then also offensive coordinator of the Rams, which means he's worked 1 year underneath Sean McVay. Titans OC, he's worked underneath Mike Vrabel.
Wow,
He's been the Packers head coach since 2019.
Eagles just basically gave up on that. They ran a delayed quarterback run up the middle, and Hurts slides for a gain of 4 to get in better field goal range. That was we're getting a field goal on this drive move.
But is that – I mean, you're trying to trot out a field goal here, and he missed an extra point. He's 20 of 27 this season. This is a 41-yarder. This is longer than his missed extra point. Right hash. Good snap, good hold. This one's right down the gut. I mean, that was, you want to talk about down the middle, that's down the middle. That's right flipping down the middle.
We do have another super chat rolling in from King Richard Gannon. Says, plans on doing some live streams for Team USA World Cup games. Probably not here. Probably not at all, to be honest. Only because the Olympics and the World Cup are very strict.
Correct.
And I think they would try to give us a strike even for doing a watch party for it.
Yeah, and it's also right before free agency. So for us, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, there's no way in hell I don't want to say waste my time. That's not the right way to do it. But because of how big free agency is about to be during the legal tampering period and just the coming weeks, we probably will not be doing it.
The only person that would probably be qualified to do it here is Sam and Coop.
And they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not doing that shit.
All right, I'm gonna
excuse my French, Sam.
I'm gonna see if I can get a pack of some Alani's or something delivered.
Needed it.
Well, we don't have anything here.
Has anybody told?
Yes. All right, they're going to kick this one away. It's going to be caught at the 5, and here comes San Francisco. You know what? I'm going to go get a beer. Is that all right? Maybe that'll wake me up a little bit. I'm going to go grab a beer. You want anything? You good?
I'm chilling. I have my How water with me right now.
Water. Do we have any Red Bull? I don't think we have any.
How? Official water here. Love it. Love some How water. On sale right now with your first order. We have a promo code, chat. So, you want some How water, get it while the getting's good. Code chat sports for 10% off your first order. First and 10, Purdy, play action. Sits back there. He's in the pocket, has some time. He finds Kyle Juszczyk wide open, runs across the 50. He cuts back, going all the way down to the 40-yard line. A massive, massive catch there. How water? Official water. Here. 10% off using our code ChatSports. Here we go. First down and 10 now. After the massive gain, they're going to go back to the run game. McCaffrey, maybe one of his better runs of the day. He's going to get about 6 or 7 yards. They're going to give him 6. Ty Raiders chugs. LaFleur being looked at. If he's fired, yeah. 100% you've got to bring him in for an interview. Maybe he's not your top choice. He's got to be in your top 3 or 4. They're going to run a jet sweep. Almost gets taken down by the defensive end. And then now getting taken down by Nakobe Dean. Sky Moore, the former Chief, on the jet sweep. He's going to pick up 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. R for run, P for pass. What do you do here? If you're the 49ers, what do you do here? R for run, P for pass. Let me know. Third and 1. Purdy. Single back formation. He's got tight end on either side. Juszczyk now motions in the backfield into an I formation. Purdy trying to get them to jump off sides. And now he's going to go with a tush push of his own. They get it. 2 yards. First down for the Niners. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Niners are going to have 1st and 10 at the Philadelphia 29-yard line, down by 6. We might have a barn burner, folks. Oh. Hit the wrong one. Type those 4s. It's 4th quarter time, folks. Type those 4s. A 4. Here we go. Yeah, it's in my fourth quarter time. Spam those 4s. Let's go. I see Joshua Wolf, VT Holmes, Jonathan Green, Yoda Jenkins. Chugs, my phone died. Didn't miss Mendoza thing, did I? No, we're doing that at the end of this game. I believe so. Either the end of this one or the end of next one. I think it's going to be one for each game, but I have to double check with Mitchell Renz. Ryan Campbell with the 5. Getting another raffle ticket in. Make sure you get it down. All right, Ryan Campbell, what would you do if every team besides the Super Bowl winner had to fire their coach? What do you think would happen? Oh, my gosh. I mean, that would be nuts. Like, it would be so hard because, I mean, not only logistically, like you're thinking like every single coach, they have families. They'd have to move every year from city to city. Terry, yes, you're in for the Mendoza raffle. You are. I just don't think it would be plausible. It's like you can't even build anything, right? Like you wouldn't be able to build your team, like know what to do. Interesting idea, but yeah, nobody's taken up on the offer yet, but very nice. How are we feeling after the Bill? We actually have our Bills host, Tyler Smith. How are you feeling after that win?
We have 17, and they did not. That's the best quarterback in all of football. And the defense made a massive play, too. Bills, they're going to the bowl. Everybody in the chat right now should be rooting for Buffalo to lift the Lombardi in 2026.
Oh, dude. Check. You got to peep my tweet. Oh, they go reverse. Double reverse.
Jawan.
And they're going to throw it.
Down the field, open McCaffrey, touchdown.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness. There's a flag. Hang on. Is this going to be coming back? So they did a reverse down the field to McCaffrey. It's against the defense. Touchdown is good. Wow, did I need that for my prize picks. I mean, this is a 29-yard completion to Christian McCaffrey. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I needed that for my prize picks.
I'm not going to lie to y'all. That throw by Juwan Jennings better than half the throws from Jalen Hurts today.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. McCaffrey now, I took the more on the 89.5 rushing receiving yards. Now I need a Jalen Hurts touchdown. Still need a few more yards. Touchdown, it's up and it's good, dude. I mean, Philly is trailing by a point because earlier in this game, Jake Elliott missed the extra point. $14.52 kicks up, and it's good. We got a 17-16 ball game. Hey, we said no matter what, we want a good game. We said no matter what, we wanted ourselves a good game, but here's the problem. They just extended the lead on us. It's 33-14. The only way I'm doing a boot at the end of today's show is if we, the Raiders Report, outscore the 49ers and the Eagles.
TJ, I like Reed, but we all miss you, Chugs. Know that. Hey, I miss y'all too. Appreciate it, TJ. Love you. We're trying to figure out how to manage everything at once with me doing, a couple other things as well. And then obviously we do a lot here on Raiders. So we got to have other people step in. We were going to have a Raiders producer this year, but obviously did not.
Did not last very long.
Didn't get one.
Did not last very, very long. No last long. Not great success. Oh, man. LTC Raider in the building. If you're like, Mitch, how can we take the lead? Alley-oop is a field goal. A bang is a touchdown. a bang on Venmo, touchdown's good, and the extra point stands. But here as it stands right now, when I do games like this, I want points. Points, points, points. And in this matchup, the 49ers and Eagles, they are up 33-14 over the Raiders report. Kurt Lackey says no nepotism. I'm with you, dude. So the points is 17 Niners, 16 Eagles, 33 total. We got 14 as a YouTube channel. I'm trying to beat it. If we beat them, I'll do a boot at the end of the show. 14-52. Yeah. Well, we scored 100 on Friday. But that Peach Bowl game was like...
Every bang's a touchdown, though.
Correct. Hurts looking, throws, going to find Barkley in the flat. Barkley staying on his feet, and that's a first down for Philadelphia.
Got to applaud the effort by 96 there.
And now there's another flag. I
think they're going to give a hold to the wide receiver.
Yep.
Nope. That's Darius Cooper. UDFA. I mean, yeah, that's a clear hold.
Yeah, that's on Darius.
I think he's 2.
We were talking about the Cooper story earlier. LTC Raider draft Mendoza. Not doing it. Not doing so is Gruden McDaniel's logic. Don't let the next head coach bring his kids to work. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, man, you got to hire the best coaches in the NFL. If you want to do high school bullshit in high school, you leave it in high school. The NFL, you don't hire your kid just because he's your kid. You end up getting a Brandon Carroll situation. Oh, 1st and 20, Hurts at the 25. Hurts drops back, throw. Looking for Goddard, and it's broken up.
Bryn Carroll, or if Pete Carroll wanted to hire his nephew, though?
If he did a good job. If he did a good job, I'm okay with it. At the end of the day, you just can't be bad at your job.
Yep.
Just can't be bad at your job. Oh, leave the kids. Leave the kids at home, please, for the love of God, man. Leave the kids at home. Simon TG said, Mitch, if I could get in that duck race, I'd appreciate it. Simon, you in right now. $20 Venmo. I'm looking. I see Danny. Danny, I'm going to call you Danny J. I have no idea how to pronounce that last name. Danny J, you in. $20 Venmo right now in for a chance to win $100 here on the Raiders Report. If like, Mitch, how do I get in? That Venmo down there, that's me. 3rd and 13 after a gain of 7. Barkley rushed it for 7 yards.
And they're on their own 32. I'm not saying this is a must-get, but this feels like a massive play for the rest of this game.
I mean, this is a game that I feel like Philadelphia's kind of dominated, but yet you just let a team hang around. Dominate's a strong word. Nobody's dominated this game. Has been in control. 3rd and 13, Hurts scrambling. Oh, boy. Throws, and I mean, it's just to nobody. And the problem with the Philadelphia Eagles offense has been they haven't been able to run the football effectively, and when you make Jalen Hurts beat you with his arm, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I mean, he was rolling. And there's nobody there. There's nothing there. Man, back to punt this football. I mean, you better be able to get a stop here. If you're the Niners and let's say you score a touchdown, right? You make this game 23-16. Do you go for the extra point to make it? Oh, my God, He muffed it. He picked it back up here at the 20. There's nobody down there with him. And he gets out to the 31-yard line.
That was a line drive punt.
So it ended up being muffed by Moore. He picked it up, still able to get a few yards. 1st down and 10. And the ball's going to be at basically the 31-ish yard line. What a job, though, that Robert Saleh has done in this game going up against the Philadelphia Eagles at home. It's been a hell of a job, man.
I got you, Ryan. I answered this, but he wants to get your opinion.
What would you do if every team besides the Super Bowl winner had to fire their coach? What do you think would happen? Curious. if you're saying like every year, no matter what, I'll say this, a really fun thing that the NFL could do, a head coach draft. You know, it would be sick, like actually to avoid teams from tanking, if you have the number 1 overall pick, you have to fire your head coach. Do you think that would avoid, like, do you think teams would stop tanking?
I think that would be awful. Can you imagine if you're a head coach, you're doing great, and then your quarterback gets injured week 2?
Sean McVay.
You're like, all right, well.
Sean McVay's never going to have the number 1 overall pick, though. What happens if you trade the pick, and then you're the team that's number 1? Got to fire your coach.
Bears lose your head coach.
Oh, hypothetical. I'll say this, Ryan. It's an interesting question, no doubt.
That's a hypothetical, and this is a real.
If you want to be able to take your opinions and put them to the test there, Ryan, maybe this might be the better way to do it.
We respect all opinions.
All opinions here. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend, elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops. And Prize Picks lets you take control. On Prize Picks, how you pay is up to you. And if you want flexibility, you can choose a flex play where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. If you want to know my plays tonight, I went with a power play. And you guys can get in on the action too because it's available in over 50 states. So as it stands right now, I need, what did I say? Over 50 states. All 50 states. I need Christian McCaffrey to get me 6 more total yards, and then I need Jalen Hurts to be able to find the end zone, which watching this game, I don't know if he could throw the ball into the end zone, let alone an actual rushing touchdown. But no matter what, I'm having a good time tonight. Shout out to the nation for always showing up and showing out. And if you could, download the Prize Picks app today. Make sure that you use code CLNS to be able to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to be able to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. McCaffrey, he's going to go in motion here. Shotgun. Purdy's back there by himself. And Purdy drops back. He's looking. He's going to find an open use check. And nobody touches him down. He just keeps rolling forward. I think Bond kind of looked at Cooper DeJean there and said, hey, we're not in college, buddy. Got to touch them down because if they touched them right away, would have been down, would have been second down and 1. Juwan Jennings has a 5-star dual-threat quarterback recruit ranked ahead of Sam Darnold, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson. Makes sense. I did not know that, though. First down and 10. Ball here at the 39. Purdy under center. McCaffrey's the back. I need 6 yards for Prize Picks. Oh, it's about 2. Again, the biggest determining factor for me right now is the Jalen Hurts touchdown. They're going to give McCaffrey 3, and the big boy, I believe that's Jordan Davis, comes off the field. Looks like he's holding his shin. Philadelphia has outrushed San Francisco 114-60 in this game. Yeah, the biggest play of this game is the missed extra point. Tell me I'm wrong. Is there a bigger play? I mean, I guess maybe that reverse. Purdy drops back, looking down the field. Picked! Did he drop it or did he come down with it? Quinyon Mitchell, I don't think he caught it. Quinyon, keep going, dude. So there's a flag down on the field. I don't know if he caught this football, but this is a really bad throw by Brock Purdy. Was he touched down? So he was looking for the tight end. Quinyon undercuts this. It's definitely a pick. He's definitely touched down. So it's going to be first down and 10 here. Might have gotten away with a hold. A little bit of a pull on the jersey. Quinyon jumps the route. Clearly touched down. And now it's going to be first down and 10 for the Birds. Ball here at the 36-yard line. I mean, what a play, dude. What a freaking play. But if you're Purdy, I'm sorry, you can't make that throw. And I do wonder how much the wind is making an impact because that ball just hovered. It just floated. It looked like it's filled with helium. Ball at the 38. Jalen Hurts needs his best drive of the damn day. He's under center. Great time to go to A.J. Brown. Instead, they're going to hand it off here to Barkley. Barkley! A little bit of room there. He's able to get about 8 yards. Luke Atkinson. Thank you, Mitch and Chugs. Been here since, I want to say, 18. My son Logan's got the same birthday as your dad, November 20th. Love the show. Always appreciate the NFL news. Luke, man, cheers to you, my dog. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Really, really appreciate that. I think at the end of the day, when people show up here, that's what it's all about. Showing up, whether you show up for me, whether you show up for Bayou, whether you show up for Chugs, you show up for each other. And let's just watch a little bit of football. Let's have a good time while we're doing it. Hurts scrambling. Oh, this might be a late hit. Oh, my God, they gave it to him. He slid. And then they hit him. Cleveland Ferrell. I can't believe it. Former Raider. But to me, Hurts did slide. I want to see it again. I mean, that's tough, dude. I mean, it's Jalen Hurts. He's the most physically dominating running quarterback in the NFL outside of Josh Allen. Like but even if he fakes,
I hear you, but if Mahomes gets that call, you have to give it to.
I hear you. That's the problem with the NFL. Just put a red jersey on him. Just put a red jersey on him. Let's go to two-hand touch.
Also, if you're the Eagles and you score this, you got to go for 2, right?
Probably. Yeah, absolutely. Hurts hands it off. Barkley doing a little bit of wiggling. Barkley still on his feet, pushing the pile forward. First down. No. I think they're going to spot him a yard short. 2nd down and 1. Gain of 9. I mean, what we need here is just a long, methodical drive at the 1-yard line. Jalen Hurts punch it in. Come on. Barkley, 24 carries, 100 yards in this game. Also 1 catch on 4 targets for 20. 120 total yards, 25 touches for Barkley today. That's got to be the recipe. Quinyon Mitchell had never had an interception in the regular season. Quinyon Mitchell in the postseason's got 4.
Really?
I mean, I'm looking at a stat here from Jeff Kerr on Twitter. He's somebody who covers the Eagles. Quinyon in the regular season, 0 career interceptions, 4 in the postseason.
We had a shit ton of pass breakups last year.
I loved him coming out of Toledo. I remember doing a mock draft where I was like, Quinyon Mitchell available in the 3rd round.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like 3 months later. It was like, well, it's probably not going to be available in the 3rd round. Yoda, this is football, not knitting. Do you think you could knit, though, Yoda?
Yeah, I bet more people could play football in this chat than knit.
Oh. Handoff, Barkley gets cut. Can I get the Celsius instead, or is that? Thank you. I don't want the sugar. I mean, did he respond? Yeah. Thank you, Durham. Thank you. I mean, I won't drink this yet, just in case somebody needs one. I mean, we got 9:24 to go here. Barkley got hit. I mean, man, the offensive line goes down. Eagles fans look chilly. Is that a kissy face, or is she just generally that cold? Is she stuck like that? Okay. Probably watching this offense. 2nd and 9. Tank Bigsby's the back. They got Hurts at a shotgun. 49ers got 6 guys on the line. 5 guys on the line. Creeping up's the linebacker. Hurts is switching things up here. They got 8 guys in this box. Niners are going to bring 5. Hurts, end zone. It's a freaking duck. You cannot throw a flag. Throw a flag right there. Get him down at the 1. 3rd down and 9. What a horrific throw by Jalen Hurts. I mean, this is a duck. But he doesn't even make it to... Is he trying to throw it that short of the end zone? But if that's back shoulder, that's so far inside. You're an NFL quarterback. Like that's not a throw that an NFL quarterback makes. It doesn't look like that. It's a bad pass. Ball here at the 21. 3rd down. I believe Shipley's in the game. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Hurts is going to drop back. He's going to throw a missile. He's going to be well short of the 1st down. 4th down and 4. I think you got to kick this field goal here. You got to kick the field goal here, Sirianni. It's 4th and 4. And here comes Jake Elliott to try to make this a 19-17 ball game. We are in the Prize Picks red zone. Pick more, pick less. It's really that simple. Download the Prize Picks app today. Make sure that you use code CLNS to be able to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to be able to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Kicks up, kicks good. 19-17 is the score here for Philadelphia. That's huge. That's freaking huge, man. We got 1,200 people here in the building, y'all. 1,200 people here in the building. For the duck race? So far, all the names, yes, I do. Why, you want to do last call here? Because we're going to have to, reminder, after this game, we're just going to do the Mendoza. We're only going to give away 1 jersey. So it's going to be, end of the night. Oh, yeah, end of the night. Since Chugs and I are going to be here for this game, and we're going to be here at the very, very next game, which I believe that live stream is scheduled to start at 6:45. If we have to push it back a little bit, depending on how this game goes, I think we might have to push that one back a little bit. I was just going to say, let me just do it now. Let me just go, because it says it starts in 24 minutes. That's just, I don't think this game's going to be over in 24 minutes. All right, y'all. Sorry if you were hoping that our other live stream would go at that exact time. I'm just going to push it back to 7, and then we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Yes, right now, duck race winner would end up going home with, as it stands, 100 doll hairs. Shout out to Chuck the Pup from Jake Serb. Dude, Chuck the Pup's a legend. Chuck the Pup is a ledge. I mean, Christian McCaffrey has not done a lot today on the ground. 13 of 35, only 2.7 yards, but 4 grabs for 51 and a touch. See, my family, shout out to my cousin Austin. I love that he does this, but in my family, we do a fantasy football league for the playoffs. So you get to pick 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 2 flex plays, a tight end, and a defense. So, and you can pick anybody from any game, right? Anybody from any game, and you build your lineup. So the first 3 weeks of the playoffs, it's whoever scores the most points the first 3 weeks, and then it's 2 people against each other in the Super Bowl. So last year I won like $160 from my family because I won it last year. Alex is in it this year. I also took McCaffrey, so I needed some mojo going. Need to get a little bit of the mojo. To the 1,300 people here in the building, if you haven't yet, if you guys could do me a solid, hit that like button. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. We are 5 likes away from 600 likes. It's going to be caught here at the 15-yard line by San Francisco. And he's going to go down at about the 34-yard line here. A little bit of pushing and shoving, a little bit of pushing and shoving. Jordan Davis walks off the field. This will be the last time I tell you all about my boot deal. My boot deal is this. If you don't know what a boot is, it's 3 beers in one. I'll do Miller Lite because that's what we got. I said if we outscore the game total in this, I would do a boot. If you don't know how to contribute, 50 is a field goal, 100 is a bang, it's a touchdown. $100 Venmo, 8 points. Indiana, we scored 100 points in that game. And shout out to Jerry Danley. I'm rocking this jersey for a reason. Whoever the MVP is on tonight's show, I will wear your jersey in the next game, which the MVP of today's show right now is Suavemente. Suave got this show started with a $200 Venmo early on, and because of that, he's the MVP. So I will wear the Suave for the next ball game. Philip Bogert, you're in. David Vergara, you're in. Purdy looking, steps up, somehow escapes it, does another pump fake, dives forward. He's going to be really close here to a first down. I think they're going to give it to him. They do. First down and 10, ball here at the 44. Eagles 3 timeouts. Niners 2 timeouts. This is a phenomenal job here by Purdy to be able to escape and pick up that first down with his legs. Again, you don't need a quarterback that can break long runs. Obviously, it helps, but you need a quarterback that can do stuff like that. Purdy drops back. He's looking, throws, middle of the field. He's going to find his man, and it's his go-to guy, Demarcus Robinson. He's got to be over 120, no? Demarcus Robinson, no, I'm not close. 6 for 111. Hit me.
Crazy stat of the day. All 3 Florida teams have the exact same record since 2022, 35 and 33. Jags, Bucks, and Dolphins all have the same record for the past 3 years.
Purdy throws this out of bounds. The pressure was getting to him. 19-17.
You believe that?
No.
All
honestly.
3 Florida teams have the exact same record since 2022. 35 and 33.
That's crazy. Man, I feel bad for Kittle. Torn Achilles. Never want to see that. 35 and 33. I wonder what the Jets and the Giants, I don't know if they have 30 wins in the last 7 years. I don't know. Purdy drops back, screen, McCaffrey. I just hit my moron prize picks. McCaffrey, first down Niners. They're really close here to being in field goal range. Now, again, the only way I'm going to hit my prize picks is if Jalen Hurts scores a rushing touchdown. The missed extra point, in playoff games, that type of shit, it's going to come back to haunt you, especially against 2 teams that are kind of similar in their own ways, and they're coached very differently, but they both play this style of, I think, FU football. McCaffrey goes middle, little spin move. He's running like he's exhausted. McCaffrey gets 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Who you got? Let me know. Because right now I'm looking at this live poll. Who are you rooting for? 57% of the people are rooting for Philadelphia. 43% for the Niners. I am surprised by that number. I expect the next game that we do is going to be a little bit more of the we're rooting for New England to beat the Chargers side. Purdy drops back, looking, steps up, gets hit, still on his feet. And he's going to get sacked. Is there going to be a flag that's going to come out? Oh, no, there is. Is this going to be holding in the secondary? Because the defensive tackles, they looked like they were upset. Jalen Carr, are they going to get who? Cooper Najee. I mean, yeah, it's the other one. Blankenship. I mean, that's a pretty easy call, though. He definitely hooked him. I mean, without a doubt, he hooked him. And there he is, Byron Young. I thought you were going to do your... There was one show you said something. I don't know if you remember when we were talking about Byron Young, and I about lost it. Handoff left side. McCaffrey, first down. First down Niners. Oh, dude. I wish he would have worked out. You did that one time, and I almost stopped breathing on this show. First and goal here. We are in the Prize Picks Red Zone. Remember, easy, exciting, daily fantasy sports made easy. Download the Prize Picks app today. Make sure that you use code CLNS. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS. Purdy drops back, looking, throws. Use check, caught down at the 4-yard line. The problem is going to be Philadelphia has to go down the length of the field to score a touchdown. And
at this point, it's touchdown or bust, right? You're not kicking a field goal from inside the 5.
The Niners should. If you're the San Francisco 9 and you get stood up here, you got to kick the field goal to go get the lead. I guess it depends where you are, but if they don't gain another yard, you kick the field goal. Handoff McCaffrey, no. Purdy, back of the end zone, broken up. And it's going to be third down here. This is going to get interesting. Are you with Chugs? Are you with Chugs?
Is it touchdown no matter what? Type C for Chugs, M for Mitch. I'm saying you go for the 6 because even if you don't get it, with how your defense has been playing, you'll get the ball back in good field position to kick a game-winning field goal.
Maybe.
Take the points or go for it.
I mean, you go for the lead.
I think you run it twice here.
Oh, boy, I don't know. Purdy's going to send Kendrick Bourne in motion. 3-2, they get it off in time. They bring some pressure. Purdy steps up, throws, touchdown, McCaffrey against Nakobe Dean. McCaffrey is second touchdown of the ball game.
What did I tell you before this game, Mitch?
What did I tell you? You go for 2 here. Make it a 6-point game.
Huh?
You make it a 6-point game. The guy already missed one earlier. 5-point does nothing. You go for 2 here. What do I know? Missed it. That's why you go for 2. And I don't mean to be this guy, but I don't know how NFL head coaches don't look at that situation here and they don't go, we got to go for 2. 25-19 you try because of how bad the wind conditions are. You're trying to make it a 5-point game. Why? Am I stupid for thinking that? Because also if you make it a 6-point game, I mean, I don't think they're going to have enough time for 2 field goals, but I don't know. Am I crazy? Touchdown McCaffrey. He was on the linebacker Nakobe Dean. 23-19. But here's where, people can say what they want about Sirianni, Jalen Hurts. You could be terrible the entire game. You lead your team to victory on a drive right here, nobody remembers it. Well, nobody remembers it as much. Ryan, reminder, if your team loses in the playoffs, blame Geno. The amount of things I still blame Geno for, it's disgusting, probably.
We are going to run this duck race.
At the 2-minute warning.
at the 2-minute warning. So final call to get in.
The reason we're doing another live stream, that one's scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. It's going to be the Chargers game. We're rooting against them.
Last chance to get in.
We're rooting for the Pats, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Lesser of the two evils. So if you want to get in, now's your chance to do it.
Kick is away into the back of the end zone. I don't love that. You give them ball at the 35.
So now you got 2:54 to go. You got 2:54 to go. I don't remember what the score is. So it's what? 40. I mean, we're definitely getting our butt kicked.
Yeah.
We're definitely getting our butt kicked. But, I mean, my deal was this. If we outscore the Niners and Eagles, I'll do a boot. Luke Atkinson! It's up there. If somebody throws this down, I'm going to count it as 8 points. That'll put us at 22. Let's make it a close game. Hurts throws. Barkley going to get swung down, and he's going to be tackled.
Gain of 3.
Gain of about 3. You got all 3 timeouts, and you got the 2-minute warning. Luke Atkinson from the top rope. Let's go, man. Luke with the alley. 2nd and 7. Hurts looks, throws. Barkley makes a man miss. He's able to get out of bounds, but, I mean, you can tell Jalen Hurts has no confidence in his ability to throw.
Where's he going?
He's got no confidence
He
to
didn't
throw
even
the ball
look downfield.
That's what I mean.
Like, he's not even going through his progressions. It was just immediate check down, check down. I'd be pissed if I was A.J. Brown, too. It's like, bro, what? Should I even run the route?
Can't control life from Luke. Bang! Where are we at? Where are we at? We only got a few minutes to get this one. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. 3rd down and 5. Hurts looking, throws down the field. And he dropped it. And he drops it. A.J. Brown wide open in the middle of the field. And he drops it. It's got to be, what, his 2nd drop of the night? Catch the football. I don't know what you want, AJ.
The Weldinator! Bang!
Is my computer... Oh, dude, my computer is completely frozen. I'm like, I don't see anything.
They're going for it. 4th and 5.
4th down and 5 for Hurts. They're going to snap it. Drops back. He's looking. Throws. Caught! 1st down, Philly. Goddard. I'm sorry. I can't see anything. My computer is completely frozen.
Well, this one from Can't Control Life.
Can't control life. What up, buddy?
And then the Weldinator.
The Weldinator. Raiders coming back to Cali. Cali on Tuesday. Also, Mitch, after seeing the Panthers and Rams game yesterday, in my opinion, they lost because of Bryce getting pressured and the trenches in general. Is this a sign that we need to prioritize offensive line for Mendoza and D-line? And we got to prioritize our offensive line no matter what. But I also think the reason why the Carolina Panthers are good is because they did prioritize their offensive line.
Yeah.
I think they have one of the better offensive line units in the NFL.
All right, we're running this race. Last chance to get in.
John Polito. Let's get the Polito in there. Mr. Polito, you in. $20 Venmo right now for a chance to win $130 here on today's program. It's going to be close.
All right. Final check, and then if you get it in,
Giggity.
we're just going to put you in for the later duck race.
I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Somebody asked me, what's the score? I believe it's 22, 29, 29 to 42.
I have it right here.
Yeah, I think it's 29 to 42. Reminder, if we outscore, I got to do a boot.
Wait, 42.
Is that not it? How many points is the 23-19?
Yeah, it's 42.
I was like, I think that's the right math. I mean, again, I'm not great at math, but.
All right. Here we go. We're running it. Sorry to anybody who else didn't get in.
And if you didn't get in, we'll put you in for the next one. I think we gave a few last calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
All right.
Why is Reed in there? Reed, get out of my dock, bro. All right, here we go. Oh, wow, we're going old school, little duck. We're not ducking around. 3, 2, 1. Winner's gonna go home with $130.
I mean, what a throw by Hurts, though. He literally has a perfect ball dropped by A.J. Brown, comes back the very next play, throws
right down
a
the middle.
strike down the middle. I mean, say what you want about Jalen Hurts. That's a big-time throw.
It's a big-time
throw. 4th and 5.
Right there. It's right there. It's right where it needs to be.
And same with the A.J. Brown throw. He can get mad all he wants on the sidelines.
That ball's right there.
Is A.J. Brown in right now? Oh, yeah, he is. For a second, I didn't see him. I was like, bro, did they take him out?
All right, here we go. Eagles getting ready to get out here on the field. They got the ball at the 45-yard line. You need a touchdown. Jeremy Valve is running away with this thing right now. Dotson's going to go in motion. Hurts looking, throws, checks it down to Devonta Smith, and Smith's going to pick up a first down. Simon T.G. says, not today, Donald. Not today, Donald.
Dang, Simon.
Simon T.G., congrats. You, sir, are the winner
I didn't know
of $130.
I didn't know you had it like that.
Winner of $130. Simon T.G. with the win. First down and 10 here. Ball at the, looks to be at the 35-yard line. Got to get in the end zone here. Hurts drops back, looks, throws, going to go right back to Devonta Smith. Smith wiggles his way down, going to be really close to that Prize Picks red zone. Ball here at the 21. Clock continues to tick. 1:36 to go. You got plenty of time. You got all 3 timeouts. No need to rush here. Unless it's a Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown. Jalen drops back. He's looking. Hurts going to use his legs, and he's going to get sacked. It's going to be a loss of 1. I mean, if I'm Philly, it better not be. You can't get 21 yards in 1:10 with 3 timeouts. I don't know what to tell you. But think about how much different this game is if it's 23-20. That missed extra point, man. Ball at the 21. Hurts drops back. Niners bring 4. Jalen's going to roll to his right. This dude loves leaving pockets. I mean, this guy leaves pockets. I mean, that's probably one of the things about Jalen Hurts that drives me the most nuts is he bails on pockets so quickly. I mean, there's no need to bail on that pocket that quickly.
He had time.
Do you run on this play? Like, do you just try to spread everybody out and go, Jalen, like, we need you to, like, to me, you got to get 5 to 6 yards on this play. Like, and they're going to go bunch. Like, I think going bunch here is really dumb. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. They're going to send Goddard in motion now. He's on the left side. A.J. Brown's by himself. You want a matchup? Go get him. Jalen looks, throws, tipped. And it's going to fall to the ground. You got 4th down and 11 here.
It's another drop. I mean, that's a hard catch, but Devontae.
Catch the football. Heard the footsteps. He heard footsteps. I mean, this ball's not a good ball by Hurts. I mean, it's not a good ball. Needs to be caught, though. Now you got 4th down and 11.
If I'm the Eagles, I spend one of my timeouts here.
See, the only reason why I would say no to that is because if you don't get it here, you can still potentially get it back. Jalen. See, now if you don't get this, the game's over. And, I mean, you probably were right that no matter what, if you don't get this, the game was probably over. But there was at least a chance that if you don't get it, Niners do a quick 3 and out, you're going to get some extra time.
I know, but
not a lot of time.
But at that point, they're punting the football, and you still have to score 7.
Oh, hey, I hear you loud and clear. And I think you should have had this play ready. But at the same time, you give yourself a breather. Go talk to your quarterback. Get your team here on the same page, and let's figure out a way to go win this ball game. Eagles season here on the line. 43 seconds to go. Got to be able to make something happen here. Also, for those that do not know, I will be going live with Chugs in about 17 minutes for our other stream. 4th and 11. Hurts. Shotgun. Brown's going to go in motion. 2 to the left. Brown to the right. Jalen drops back. Niners bring 4. Hurts throws. What a god-awful throw in triple coverage. I mean, that ball's not even close. It's literally not even close.
I don't even know what he saw. That was triple coverage.
He threw it. I mean, to me, he threw it the only spot you can't throw it. Literally in triple coverage. I mean, what's really unfortunate is people will probably talk about how much Jalen Hurts struggled today. But he made some throws at the end of the
game. Why did he hold on to it? Hold on to the ball for another half second.
Great job by Robert Saleh, though.
And now the Eagles are calling timeouts, but, I mean, it's a moot point. You only have 2 timeouts.
So that means it will be 49ers at Seattle. Rams at Bears. The 3 out of the 4 teams, NFC West. I just heard that one. I mean, it's just, I don't understand that play. Very, very, very ugly. Which, yes, for those that do not know, we will be live for that 49ers-Seahawks game because I want to watch Clint Kubiak up against Robert Saleh. And we're going to root on Seattle. Rams-Bears, I will not be live for. Unless there's a report that comes out that's like, Brady's number 1 guy coaches for Los Angeles. With these final kneels down, this is going to be the final kneel down, which means the Raiders report, unfortunately, I know, wasn't the best game, is going to fall to the 49ers and Eagles more score. Which means I don't got to do a boot. So that's good. So if somebody did it here in the final 25 seconds, that would be insanity. That would be insanity. 2 bangs, and you'd have it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. This game is about to end. So the next time you guys are going to see me and Chugs is literally going to be here in about 15 minutes. I pushed back our live a little bit just to give us some extra time, go use the restroom, get a little bit of bite to eat. We're going to be right back here. And is there a way we could do the stream thing, the link, you know what I'm talking about? Redirect, yeah. So you're not going to have to leave this stream. What's going to end up happening is literally it's going to send you a redirect, and it's going to push you over to the other one. I guess another way that I could do it is literally just... All right, cool. Cool. And if you want to just click on this link, this is where Jeremy and I are about to go. over there. Shout out to the Niners for being able to find a way to get a win. Good teams find ways to win. That was an ugly, ugly football game. Hopefully, New England is able to get the job done up against the Los Angeles Chargers. From me, from Chugs, from the Chat Sports team, I'll see you guys here in about 13 minutes.